You can just see Butter hounding in the background right there. I move. He's just going to town on that.
Oh, that's so funny.
Red Vet, as you can see, Butter is a cat.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's Sunday night.
After dark.
Yeah, I'm tired. I forgot that we have a tropical storm coming through here tomorrow, and so I didn't even think to do anything. And this happens, I swear to God, every time since I've been an adult living on my own. I just don't even think about it or prepare. And so my mom had to text me, and she was like, "Don't forget batteries and blah blah." And so I was like, "Oh my God, I have to do that." And so here's a weird story. When I was in graduate school and I was living alone, I was so focused on like my papers and stuff like that I was trying to cram in, and it was hurricane season, but I didn't think that we had anything, coming through anytime soon. I hadn't been paying attention to the radar or anything really other than grad lab. And so I went to Publix one day and I noticed like it was really crowded, but I just like, I for some reason I have this craving for cake. And so I got one of those little cakes and I took it home and I started eating, and then I fell asleep. I had like a huge sugar crash, and I woke up the next day, and there was destruction everywhere outside. And there had been like a huge hurricane that passed through, and I just had no idea the entire time because I slept so hard. And so then last year we had a hurricane come through, and I started realizing, I was like, oh my God, every time the weather gets bad, I want cake. What have I done?
So did you get cake today?
No, I won't let myself do that. I just remind myself of my credit card debt, and I'm able to stop myself sometimes. But yeah, so I don't know. It just kind of became a thing. I didn't even mean to do that. Sorry, my sister stuff.
That's interesting.
But yeah, my parents and my sister have been gone for like a week almost now, and their flights are now delayed, so they're not going to get back tomorrow. So it's just me and the dogs because I have to take care of her dog too.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's all right though. Anyways, that thing in the back of me that's sort of just chomping at something is my dog Butter.
Hi, Butter.
Rooster? I need to know how the rooster is.
I think some of his feathers are starting to fill in, or
That's good.
Oh, that's good.
he still has some bare spots, and his tail section is a little rough. But I've been spraying him with the blue spray, whatever that's
So-
called.
He lets you get like clothes?
Yeah,
Does
we're
he let you
friends
touch
now.
him?
I don't know about touching him.
Mm.
Oh,
It's
you're
like a
touching-
spray. I can spray him,
Mm-hmm.
and
I
then
feel like I'd be scared to
and
touch
then he
him.
goes in a little circle because he doesn't like that. But
We think we need a video of this.
I would like to see that. Yeah.
it's kind of crazy because he's got the white feathers, so the blue antiseptic healing spray or whatever for chickens is blue, so he kind of turns purple. So
Aw,
he's like white and purple.
that's funny.
It's like a rock star.
And so, what's the plan? Like, he gets better, and then what?
Chicken for dinner.
Oh boy,
Plumping him up.
rude.
I'm just kidding.
Wow. Well, I don't know. I mean, I have a big chicken coop with 4 chickens in it, so
Hmm.
I don't know. I may set up like an X pen and then put him over there so he can
Mm. Look at all the
see the
girls.
chickens and they can see him
Mm.
Mhm.
and they can sort of commingle without, being in the same space for a couple weeks, because then they'll acclimatize to each other's existence.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oh
And then
man,
maybe if they can hang out, they can hang out. I don't know. We'll see.
Cool.
that sounds like a fun project coming up.
Yeah.
It's called the garage rooster now. The
Don't let
garage
him knock up the
rooster.
chicken eggs. I really don't understand how to stop him. I think the only thing you have to do, you have to just go every day and get the eggs real fast. Like you can't let the eggs just sit out there.
Wait,
Mhm.
what does that mean? I've never had chickens, obviously, but they don't like it here, I guess.
Well, then you'll get more chickens. And then
Oh.
what'll I do?
Okay, fair.
They'll be fertilized.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Mm-mm.
You could start like a
Next
litter
thing
of-
you know,
Oh,
she's going to be asking for a dating contract.
Oh God.
There's gonna be twins.
What do you
Double
call a group
yolks.
of chickens?
It's gonna be rough.
Chickens?
Like, it's not a litter of chickens. What is it? It's a. What is
Well,
it?
I think they're a flock.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's not a gaggle of chickens.
A flock or a brood or a clutch of chicks.
Ooh, a clutch.
hmm
Interesting.
Starcasm is posting the links to Bruce and
Oh.
Snitchel Ninja, our friends here. So you guys
There we
should go
go.
subscribe to them if you haven't already.
I actually don't have a video today. I'm
Thank you, Starcasm.
behind.
Oh,
I might go live tomorrow. If Dave doesn't go live, I'll go live before the Bachelorette.
okay. I was working all day, so I haven't really seen much. And then when I was free at work, I was working on this stuff. So, okay, let's jump back in to
Shout out to your video,
What's that?
Lauren. The video you posted this evening.
Uh-huh.
Great video.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thanks for making that.
Wait, we're talking about the YouTube one, or?
Yeah.
Oh, never
To,
mind.
uh,
Yeah,
reach
yeah,
our
cool.
mission.
Thanks. Yeah,
That
I
one.
thought you meant the other one.
Not the OnlyFans one.
That's for paid subscribers.
Oh,
Wait, I am a paid subscriber. Where's mine?
yeah, come on.
What? Oh, hey, buddy. You want to say hi? Want to say hi? Say hi. He's like really shaggy right now because he needs a haircut.
Aw.
I don't want to alarm you, Lauren, but there is a dog there on your lap.
This is a cat.
Does your face feel wet right now?
I told you I didn't want to alarm you.
I'll get used to it.
Aw,
All right.
that's cute.
Okay. So let's. I said we were going to read these texts tonight. My God, can you stop? So we'll start with that. And we might not read every single one of them, but this will happen for hours. But we'll read a lot of them.
I don't know if I can do this without happening.
I'm gonna move him. I'm gonna move him. I promise. Oh, look, he stopped. All right. Okay. Can you go see that? Maybe I'll make it a little bigger. Hang on.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good to me.
Yeah. Okay, that might be a little better. I don't know if the people watching it can read it or not. Starcasm, thank you for the 5. She says, tell everyone me about the template in the comments. Oh yeah, the template for the letter to the county attorney, if you haven't sent one, is in the comments of that video. It's a pinned comment by Starcasm, so if you want to send one, and I think it's like a template that Megan had put on her page or something. So if you want to check it out, I'm going to put you down now because you're a freak. Okay. There you go. Good. Stay. Okay. Let's see. We read like a small portion of this last night, but we definitely did not start from the beginning there. Hang on, let me hide that real quick. Okay.
General T. Oons says only pets.
I
Seven
saw
only
that
cats.
and I was ignoring it.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
Yes, General T. Yeah, I understand. Thank you, Bagel Mate. Appreciate you. All right. So these were attached to a police report, I think. And these are between Greg and Laura. Laura is on the right, if you couldn't tell by this volume right here. And Greg is on the left. Okay. And this is in the context of, like, I guess he was, like, not wanting to have the baby, and he, like, the baby that didn't exist, but not wanting to have the baby, and he had blocked her, and she was really upset, and so she decided to pretend that one baby survived her attempted abortion, and just a whole mess. So she says, I'm having a very tough emotional time here, and I'm extremely conflicted. I care about you tremendously and was so proud to be with you already. It's been, like, a week. All right. My issue was that I gave you a total out to not be responsible whatsoever if you let me make my own decision. That's the opposite of what you were doing. But okay.
Yeah.
Yet you convinced me you wanted to be with me and pushed hard for an abortion. He's allowed to do that. So I chose that for you. Things changed when you just get me to do it when I'm not ready to make my own decision. What?
Wait,
I
she
wouldn't-
chose that for him?
Uh-huh.
That doesn't sound like coercion to me.
Right? Right?
But
I
who
wouldn't
am I?
have chosen abortion, and you knew that, but you did. All right. So once it's already done and the initial drug that was taken means it may have a birth defect, I'm kind of trapped.
Oh my God.
That's why I said what I said about you needing to be responsible. I was up until now, you know that, and if you lie about that, I really can't trust you. I would have way more respect for you if you just admitted it.
So where do we think she got this information that if you take one of the 2 abortion pills, that it's going to cause a birth defect in one of or both of the
Not sure, man.
fetuses?
That's a good question. I wonder
Also,
if there's something on Google or some book or some
probably.
fiction, or I wonder if
Wait.
she's pulling this from somewhere. We should search.
Wouldn't she, like, if she didn't want that and she already took the first pill, why wouldn't she just take the second?
And
Like-
it's like bad to not take the second one if you've taken the first one.
Yeah, sounds like it. God. I don't know, that reminds me of, like, when my cousin was on Accutane. I don't know if anybody here knows what Accutane is. It's like for acne, but they make you, like, watch all these videos and stuff because if you take it and you get pregnant, like, it can really mess up the baby. So that's what that's making me think of. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this says that it can, during early pregnancy, it can increase the risk of birth defects.
Gotcha.
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's misoprostol. MISOPROSTOL.
I've
one
seen
of-
it written, but I've never pronounced it. So
I have no idea.
no, I've only seen it written in medical records. I never, you know.
Had to say it out loud.
Right. Okay. So these, like, the responses and the text here, like, sometimes they don't make sense really. But here, I guess I was up until now, and he says up. I unblocked you. Here's it cuts off, but something trying to comprehend this. Good morning. I just woke up. Yes. Makes no sense why you would block me after I had taken them, doesn't it? Before, yes, I could understand you were stressed, but I don't get it at all. My gut is strongly telling me you plan to pretend I didn't exist afterwards. So stop talking to him. And I wish to hell it didn't, because the last thing I want to do is bring in potentially compromised kids. And then later, when she pushes him to the brink, she's going to turn that back around on him because he starts talking about the, defects or whatever. You said you didn't want that, and now you're going to have that. And yeah, so that's like reading it here. It's like I almost forget because there's so much like volume of bullshit between here and when we get to that point. But it's like, I don't know, because when I read them, I read through them really fast and I didn't read them all. So yeah, it's just interesting to look at. I knew I was acting highly emotional, anxious, and frantic, which is why I told you I didn't understand why you wanted to stay with me and had no problem with you doing that and absolving yourself of everything if you just let me take time to decide what to do. What? Help me understand that. I don't know what that means.
I didn't understand why you wanted to stay with me and had no problem with you doing that.
Staying with her? No problem with
I
him
get,
staying?
yeah, and absolving yourself of everything if you just let me take time to decide what to do.
But she's pushing him to decide what to do. That's so confusing.
Right.
I guess it's supposed to be.
Right.
Alright. That option went away after I took the first pill because I never would have intentionally harmed the fetus. The fetus won.
Uh-huh.
If I wasn't sure that was what I wanted.
When in the text before she says kids.
Yeah. And also, like, wasn't sure that's what I wanted. And then later she's going to be like, well, I wanted the kids. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If
No,
she would
it's-
never do that, why did she do that?
No, dude.
Right. Also, with Clayton, didn't she say she would never get a surgical abortion? But with Mike, she claimed she had 3 surgical abortions.
Oh my God. I didn't realize it was 3.
3. Yep.
That's so crazy. Wait, what
Anyway.
was the time frame there?
From
How long apart were they?
I don't remember the date of the first one, but it was probably sometime between like August and October that she claimed she had 3 medical abortions and 3 surgical abortions. For
Yeah.
1, well, 2 for, initially she said it was single and then twins.
Have we ever gotten to triplets? Just wondering.
That gene is more rare, Lauren.
Okay. Calamity Jane says she obviously read it online. No doctor would say, hey, you're pregnant, took those tablets incorrectly, and you could have birth defects. They just get her in for a scan immediately. Okay, well, not if you call or text the abortion hotline. So,
They would just recommend
Yeah.
to go see the doctor immediately.
Anne Flynn, thank you for the 20. I appreciate you. That's really awesome. Love all your personalities. Why does Bruce look out his window so much? I laugh every time he does it. I know I'm crazy. LOL. Bruce?
Who doesn't like a window? Also, what if there's wolves chasing me outside?
What? How would
I'd
they be
be
chasing you
prepared.
from outside? It looks like a nice view.
There
I
could
mean, I
be
can, from what I
wolves
can
out
see.
there. I don't know what's going on.
Licking their chops, staring at you, waiting for you to come out and spray that rooster blue.
Do they
Constant
do that
vigilance.
in the middle of the day?
Could be trouble out there.
They do in Oregon.
We're in Oregon here. We're not messing around.
Okay. Well, I have raccoons. I mean, they don't live here. I just collect them and bring them home. All right.
I have mosquitoes.
That sucks. All right. Did I read this one already? Yeah, I did. Okay.
Mhm.
I want to believe you so badly, but I don't. I would be foolish to think you wouldn't leave after I took a second set. So you took the first set, and then you thought, he won't leave me after I... What? He won't leave me
Because-
after I take the second set?
I think it's because in her mind, her plan, which is, I'm just thinking based off what she did to Mike, that she says she gets the abortion, then afterwards she claims, oh, it didn't work because of
Yeah.
A, B, or C. So then she needs to get another one and kind of sees where the relationship is. Then she claims, oh, that didn't take care of it either. I need to go back and do it again. Oh, it's because my uterus is retroverted or what, I don't know even what she said, or she said she had like Asherman syndrome, and so like it was really hard to
What is
like
that?
it's something with like scar tissue in the uterus, I think. So she was claiming that was what made it difficult to like expel the pregnancy. And so anyway, that's why she needed to have this, 6 abortions. So she's with Greg. She's going to claim like she needed a second set because, it didn't take care of, it only took care of one, but not the other. And then she's, she probably would have claimed like she needed even more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. This is just so... I mean...
Introverted uterus. Thank you. Sarcasm.
Did she...
Retroverted.
I can't remember. I don't think so. But did she ever get to the point with Clayton? She didn't get to the point where she said she was going to take pills, or she was like dangling it, but didn't actually say she was taking them. I'm trying to remember. It's slightly different for each guy. So
I don't know how far that went.
I was gonna say, because if she was talking about taking pills or like abortion and stuff like that, and with Mike, she's saying she had that kind of issue with the whatever uterus thing that was making it hard to expel the imaginary fetuses, then that would be something that would be relevant to bring up, which would kind of come back to bite her like the cancer thing did. Like in the documents they were able to write, like she has a history, or the judge wrote like she has a history of cancer because there's a medical record that says it. And it came from her, and it was verified to have come from her. So like that's another thing that might come back to bite her in the right circumstances. So. Okay. And then he says, I am not ignoring you. I've been working all day. Do we think that this went right to this one, or that maybe she cut some stuff out?
I think it's cut out.
I think it's cut out too, because she usually spirals.
Yeah.
To get
look how weird the size of these pages are. Like,
yeah, there's things cut out here.
Yeah.
Because later down she's going to ask a question, but we haven't seen the question.
Okay. And that's what she did with Clayton in the beginning when she posted on Reddit. She redacted the stuff about only did oral sex and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Okay. I have a team dinner tonight, and that I'm going to. Doctor says I'm not contagious now, and I have not had a fever, but I'm very fatigued, just working at home all day. Well, if you're not contagious, we can see each other. That's great.
Oh my God.
That's great. By the way, we're having a altered baby or whatever she said.
And
it was.
this is after he tried to ghost her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
did
did he
why did she
unblock
think
her?
what though I don't know that answer, but also like why does she keep trying to have something with him?
Right. Wait. Did she message him from a different number and say the abortion didn't work? Is that why?
Oh, could be.
Probably.
It makes sense because that's
It
her
does
MO.
make sense.
Just to clarify, guys, I don't have proof of that, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. All right. We got there. We can do that before I say for sure that I'm keeping it. But right now, I am. I really would like an answer to the trust question.
There
Where's
it
the
is.
trust question?
we don't. It's gone.
That's what
We
you.
don't
that was-
totally have it, but you know what that sounds like to me is
What?
when Laura and Mike were on the airplane to Iceland.
Oh.
In the interview, he says she lost it because she kept asking him about some trust question.
Yep.
Do you trust me
So-
or whatever?
Here we are again with the
Do you
exact
forgive
same
me?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the do you forgive me about faking the pregnancies and do you trust me or whatever? Is that what she I'm pretty sure that's what it was, right?
On the
Yeah.
plane, yeah, because she had like just admitted at her dad's house that she lied about it. And
Hmm.
Mike was really upset.
This feels very similar.
Hmm. Oh, also, just Jen said Laura never said she took pills with Clayton. She just says she
Okay.
sent him a picture of the pills.
Wait. Okay. So then she said she actually did not do that. No pills were given to her. Okay. But if that's true, she knows that pills might not work, and that's something she would disclose to her doctor, and the doctor would not then give her the pills, right?
Right,
It
I mean,
seems
right.
that way.
if you were logical, yeah.
Because if the doctor knows that might not, accomplish aborting the fetus, but it might cause like lifelong defects and that she might still have the baby, they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, so like we're this is what I like am noticing about this, especially because I went through this by myself a while back and I didn't catch it because I'm going through these things. I'm like, I don't understand, but this is 77 pages, so I'm just going to keep going. But now it's like a little bit better because I can be like, hello, please help me. I am stupid.
No.
And like I'm not stupid, but reading these texts makes me feel stupid.
And it's
So-
meant, but like you said, it's meant to be confusing.
Yeah. Boxing for Life, thank you for the 10. I appreciate you. How far back did the HIPAA release she signed for CE go? Did it include the GG timeframe? Me. Did it?
It was
Didn't
supposed
it go
to
back to yeah.
I thought it was 2019,
Mm-hmm.
2020 maybe.
That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't really think about that.
But that's not necessarily anything they could have used in Clayton's case.
No. That's true. PCOS makes ovulation erratic and makes it hard to plan pregnancy. It's very common for PCOS women to be on meds to ovulate, which can cause positive HCG. Okay, yeah. I think
And then-
they did mention that. Yeah.
Look at Just Jen's above that too.
She said she had an allergic. Ma'am. She said she had an allergic reaction to the pills with Mike, so she most likely wouldn't be able to take them after that. That is so stupid. Allergies is something that's going to be well documented in your medical record. Did anybody see any sort of abortion type medication listed under allergies on any of the many medical records she tried to throw at people? Fake or not?
No.
Because I didn't.
I'd written
Doesn't-
down that the HIPAA form from the status hearing went back to August 2020.
Maureen Pryor says, "You're not stupid, Lauren. You just don't understand crazy." That's the thing, Maureen. I live with crazy. All right, I get crazy. Crazy is my 8 to 8. I just worked at a hospital all day. All right, I can speak crazy all day long. I am the crazy, but she's not crazy. She's just a douchebag. So no, I don't speak douchebag. All right, but thank you, Maureen. Very nice of you to say that I'm not stupid. All right. I keep forgetting where I was. Keeping what? The baby you are?
She just said, "Oh, since you're not contagious, we can see each other. That's great."
Let's make a new baby. Like that's what she thinks is gonna happen. Like she'll get them to let her in, and then she'll be like, "Oh well, I guess we could just do it now because I'm already
I'm the
sort of
safest
half
person you
pregnant."
could.
Yeah. And then she gets pregnant, and then oops, gotcha. All right. So you go back and forth and change your mind more than anyone I know. Oh, and your word. Oh, yes. Okay, she is asking about trust. I haven't changed mine once, and you're asking me about trust. Interesting. Good to know. So many false narratives. It's very peculiar. Oh my god. They went on 5 dates, and she's sending 5 paragraphs. Like, what? 4 paragraphs, my
Paragraph
bad.
per
But
date.
one has 2 paragraphs in it.
And I
so that
also
counts as
think they
5.
went out only like 3 times. And
Okay.
the third time she forced herself into the like outing.
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Hey.
Okay, so okay. If she says 5, right? She says 5, and then you said the 4th time
3.
they ended up not going out. Well, I
3,
saw
yeah.
she said 5 somewhere. She said 5.
She did. No, she totally did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
But
she says 5, but it was
from
3.
Greg, it was, I believe he said it was 3 times.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's what I understood as the actual factual, understanding, but okay. You blocked me everywhere, Greg. You had no intention of ever speaking to me or seeing me. God damn it. Get back on Tinder and leave him alone. As I have said over and over, I don't get why you would choose to block me. Okay. I don't get why you would choose to block me everywhere after you knew I took the pills and not before. What?
Everything
Of
she does
course
is
he didn't.
backwards.
Yeah, dude. Like, of course he's not going to block you before. He needs to know that you took the pills so he's not
Right.
tied to you for 18 years.
Yeah.
Right.
And probably forever after that at your kids' family
Pretty
gathering.
obvious.
1 or
And
2 children. I don't know.
The thing is too, I bet that if he had like waited and she showed whatever proof to say, like, even if it was months down the line, finally, like she did with Mike, like finally say, like, okay, I got this ultrasound, like here's the the report from the doctor's visit that says that I'm no longer pregnant, and then he ghosted her, she would have said, hey, I was having like some bleeding and I went back to the doctor and turns out I'm actually still pregnant. She totally would have done that.
Yikes.
I believe, in my opinion.
All right, man. Okay. You had no concern for how I was feeling or anything. I will promise to not go through with it / them if I see that it's me. Oh, me you want. Sorry, I got lost there. Me you want, and not just for me to have an abortion. Okay. We need to start now and not take time then. What? What is he probably saying? He wants some space or something, and she's like, no, we need to start now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you actually want me at all, and I'm absolutely continuing this if you don't want to see each other in person. So she's like, see me in person, or I'm having the baby that I kind of aborted.
Mm-hmm.
Having the babies if you don't date me right now.
That's terrible. Okay. Let me know ASAP, please. Okay. That's a nice little threat, and then be like, but yeah, let me know. I can't think of anything else, and I am going to go with my gut on this unless you show me that you want to be with me. That's impossible.
He obviously doesn't. He obviously doesn't want to be with her.
But want to be with me, or else I'm having your baby. Holy crap. All right. Okay. Sorry, I was sending an invite to Brad if you wanted it.
Nice. That's a big, big step.
What, inviting Brad to the stream?
No.
I'm just kidding. I know what you're talking about. All right. Okay. That's a big, big step. The longer we have gone without seeing each other, the more difficult it's become. The longer you've gone, you've known each other for like 5 seconds. The more difficult it's become to picture why you would want to be with me. Well, yeah, when you're acting like this. Yes. All right. To be clear, you're blocking me was what changed everything, considering that was definitely not the ending you wanted. Sorry, Sorry, I was reading Brett's.
Did I miss where he said he wants to be with her?
I don't think you did. Look right here. Also, I'm not contributing to any child. No, I don't think so. All right. Okay. I would feel obligated to have one or two or whatever, even with issues from the first pill. So now there might be two? Still?
Or whatever.
Or five. Yeah. Taking that wasn't my decision. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
One or two or whatever. There could be like 6 raccoons up there. We don't know.
For real, though. That's where they went. All right. I told you, this isn't their natural habitat. I just bring them home. All right. Even with issues from the first pill, because taking that wasn't my decision. And because of that, I would expect you to contribute and not have me do it on my own, especially if it/they were compromised.
God.
Okay, but we were pretty definitively speaking of one baby, correct? At first?
Before.
First.
And now it's like, but actually, maybe that other one's okay too.
But up top, she wrote kids with the S in parentheses, so she's already implied there might be two.
Dude.
It's
This
just
is such a
an
train wreck. Yeah. All right. Okay. My preference would be you and me finishing this. Hold on. Something. Can you read that while something just happened in my house? I'll be right back.
Ooh. Wait, where are we?
Here, I'll read it. My preference would be you and me finishing this and moving towards doing this the right way, but I am really skeptical of what you want. Sleeping together in the same bed would be a big first step. So they haven't even slept together in bed yet.
Oh boy.
I need to feel physical chemistry, and I can't via text. Don't wait until later on tonight to say you didn't see this and text me then, as that really wouldn't help with trust. He says, I am working right now. Dinner at 7. Also,
Wow.
I am not contributing to any child you, and then we can't see the rest. I mean, I just don't understand. I guess, maybe I'm missing some context, or we're missing some context here, but did he do something or say something that led her to believe he may still want to be with her after he blocked her number and stopped talking to her?
I don't think after he blocked her. I think he sort of played along a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because that was what worked to get her to take these pills.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she said she took the pill or whatever, he blocked her.
Right. But this takes place after that.
Yeah.
But she still thinks that he wants to be with her.
Yeah.
That's the part I'm trying to wrap my head around.
Yeah. It's very confusing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she's still just sticking to her game plan of, I'm going to have a kid unless you date me.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, I'm going to have a kid.
Yeah.
Because the plan didn't work.
Ooh. It's a ghost, Lauren.
And it almost seems like she wants, like sleep in the bed with me. Like maybe she's trying to actually get pregnant or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the same
Lauren.
kind of vibes as the Clayton emails.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We just read that they haven't even slept in bed together yet by this point.
Where did they do it? Never mind. Don't answer that.
I mean, they probably did it, and then like he left or wherever it was at. Like,
Sorry, I
didn't
asked.
stay the night.
It was a reflex, but I realized immediately that I made a mistake.
Oh, and that message continues. Also, I am not contributing to any child you have, as well aren't having a baby unless it's the right way. This is not that. You also are the breadwinner. In fact, I believe you would owe me child support if I decide I want half custody.
Wow.
So you need to reconsider your wants and needs here. I want to start a relationship on the right foot, and this is not it. Having a bastard child, you already made the decision and promise. You also did not want me involved if you decided not to follow through, which you have.
Mm-hmm.
I did want you to be. So rather than sit here and text me nonstop all day long about threats, someone else want to continue?
Okay. I wanted you. That's still. Shut up. That's still what I
Wow.
wanted. But if you're out either way, I'll do the right thing. What's the right thing? Okay.
The right thing is probably getting the abortion.
Yeah, but I think she's not gonna say she'll do that if he's out either way. She's probably gonna say I still don't want the abortion. Like I'll do the right thing, like I'll keep the kids.
Oh, maybe it's Mia, maybe using her religion there and saying the right thing is to keep it.
Listen to this
Them.
blind book.
Right.
Crazy. All right. You should consider the seriousness of what you're doing. Keeping something a child in the home with one parent, a bastard child that isn't wanted, plus you're giving me an ultimatum. The right thing? She says morally not for me, but obviously there's some context missing here. Because what? I have said the same thing all along. We will date and be together. So she's just trying to show the parts where he said stuff like that.
Okay.
And she's like,
Mm.
mm-hmm. So she's actually the one who's threatening him, and she just doesn't show it. And then she uses his responses, like where he says a bastard child, to be like, see, he's hostile and aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have not changed my mind. You blocked me the second you found out I took the pills. You took the pills? Took one pill, took the pills.
Yeah,
I
here
was
she says
updating
she
you.
takes both.
I was updating you on what was going on, checking on how you were doing, etc., and you had no interest in me, and everything was going in green. So she was like looking like, oh my gosh, it's all going, it's not in iMessage anymore. Oh my gosh, he blocked me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In social media. So she went to check and make sure he didn't block her anywhere else. That's not what you do after someone takes abortion pills. I don't think
It's
that's
going
part
in
of
green.
like it's text message instead of iMessage. Like when someone blocks you on iPhone, iMessages won't go through. It'll show as green text message, but it won't say delivered, so you can tell that
Oh,
the
this is
message
like some Apple thing.
How do you know, Lauren?
I don't want to talk about it.
Wow.
Listen. I haven't always been great at dating. I empathize, but I'm not also a psycho who's going to do something like this. So, all right. And you had no interest in me, and everything was going in green. Then social media. That's not what you do after someone takes abortion pills. Like, I don't think that that's on the box.
No.
Take pill 1. Take pill 2. Check to make sure that you haven't been blocked. Like, I don't think
But her doctor's note would say
Oh, God.
that you're not supposed to do that.
I'm terrified.
Wait, so if I have an Android phone, I'm marked safe from Laura?
No, she just would have a harder time telling if you blocked her or not. Don't worry, I'm sure she'd call a bunch of times to find out.
Oh, boy.
Just don't tell her you have a rooster in the garage, and I'm sure she won't have any interest.
Driveway is clear.
Just tell her about the wolves. All right.
Coyotes.
I was going to take the second pills last night. Okay, so you said you took the pills already.
Right.
I took the pills.
And that's not what you do after someone takes abortion pills.
I was going to take the second pills last night. Okay.
Now, is she saying second set of pills?
Maybe, but I thought earlier she was saying pill, like pill singular.
I mean, she did, but
I mean, we're only on
it's
page 8, so let's
it's
double check
confusing.
that. Let me double check.
Kind of confusing.
Pill.
Could be
Where's
sets
the
of
pill?
pills.
Because I'm just saying because that's what she did with Mike, was taking 3 different she took 3 different sets of pills, but the one set was like just the second abortion pill.
Mm-hmm. Okay, after I had taken them. Okay, so there's plural there. That option went away after I took the first pill singular. Huh. Unless you're supposed to take it like one and then a second one that day, maybe? Okay, yeah, a second set. I see. Okay. So, yeah, okay. God, I hate when I'm not able to clown on her for something. All right. Okay. I was going to take the second pills last night before I realized what you'd done. This pregnancy and abortion thing has made me feel like the worst person ever. Then to find out that you actually wanted to block me from your life after you knew what I did for you. She said my
Wow.
decision a bunch of times already. I'm not changing my mind until we spend time together. You might not want to be with me afterwards. I need to figure this out before I get an ultrasound because I would like to avoid a heartbeat altogether. We don't have a date on these, do we? Should cut that out. That would have been helpful.
Mhm. Yeah.
You already have changed your mind. No, I didn't. What? Of course you did. You've been saying that 40 times.
A couple
What's-
of people made a good point too that the second set is 4 pills. It's not just one pill for you have to take it, I think, like either right away or up to 48 hours after, but it's a
Mhm.
set of 4 pills for the second set.
Oh, hey, Buttons. What's up?
Yeah, Buttons is on it.
How you doing?
Also, this has got to be after her claim of like 5 weeks because this is after she came by his house, right? When he was sick.
Mhm. Yep.
And that's when they were talking about the 5-week ultrasound or whatever.
Good
So
point.
this is
Yeah.
clearly after that, but before a point in time, maybe when you, I don't know. But it's
Well-
weird because if this is
Go ahead, Bruce.
after that, wait. Oh, she says before. Maybe this is before that because she says before I get an ultrasound. But then she had the fiber ultrasound.
Mm-hmm.
So this must be before, right?
I thought this took place after being sick, unless
Oh yeah, because they talked about her coming by when he was sick in the.
unless that's a different. Maybe he was quote unquote sick twice. I don't know.
Oh geez.
We just don't have any time context here.
Clusterfuck.
Yeah, this is very confusing. If this is after they were sick, they would already have an ultrasound. Very strange.
All right. Lavender, Hibiscus, and Honey says, hi, I have no idea how I stumbled into this corner of YouTube, but last night I saw an old Zoom hearing of this case from about 5 months ago. I got sucked in, and now here I am going through, and I guess she has a longer message, but dude, hang on, it's a wild ride. Like, there's a lot, dude. If you haven't stumbled across Dave Neal and you somehow ended up here first, please do, because he's got everything from the beginning. So, your video's in order. I've made it all the way up to the video from 1 month ago where she accuses him of coercion. I don't want to jump ahead. I saw you live, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to pop in. Oh, hi, thanks for coming in. Well, I'll try not to spoil anything. You better leave in the next 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, don't. We got a case version.
All right. Okay. There was something else that popped up here. I can't remember. Okay. Maggie Parker, the first pill is taken in front of a doctor, so all this is immediately a lie. You then take the other pill 24 hours after the first pill. I mean, that tracks. Yeah.
I thought her excuse was she traveled to California to get these and said, well, I'm going to go back and take them.
Hold on.
Wasn't that the excuse?
And it's a Planned Parenthood she claims to get them from. Is that it? Or did she say she went
Probably.
somewhere else? Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know with Greg if she specifically claimed Planned Parenthood or not.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to these
Oh, with
phantom
Clayton,
California
she did, though.
locations.
Yeah, she
Wait,
did, and with Mike, she did. So I mean,
Okay.
logically, I would think she did here too.
Okay. Hold on, let me share this thing. Mail order abortion medications. Oh, that's in Pennsylvania.
We can't see the left of the window.
You can't? Oh, hold
No.
on.
No, our giant
Heads.
faces are in the way.
There we go.
All right, cool.
There we go.
Okay. At-home abortions now offering telehealth home abortions. Is that for real? Oh no, it's not Planned Parenthood though. So I need to know Planned Parenthood.
Oh, so they're saying in chat it was CHOIX
CHO.
with Greg and Planned Parenthood with Clayton in California.
Okay. We'll look into that later. Let me save this search so I know to go back to it because I don't want to waste too much time on this right now. But I'm curious about that. Let me save this one too. It's CI. What they say? CIOX.
CHOIX.
Schwa
Okay.
in French.
I don't know how to say that in Wisconsin.
Schwaks.
Yeah. Abortion pill startup.
Schwaxe.
Okay. Yeah, I'll come back to that later, guys. Okay. You've already changed your mind. No, I didn't. What's to say I should believe you? I'm done playing games with you. I won't change my mind. Yeah, me too. I never did. I want to be happy.
Oh boy.
You blocked me, though. I will forget that, and we can do the abortion if we get along and can move past this. That sure sounds like her decision.
Well,
Yeah,
it's an
and-
ultimatum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just holding it over his head.
That's not coercion. You have emotional, not calm, changed your mind, made threats, came to my house when I was asleep. Yeah, any person would when being harassed 24/7. That's how I felt. I don't have time to argue. Threats to continue a pregnancy. So we're admitting their threats. It's a step. Within my own body are not threats to you. And we move backwards. I came only to see if you were okay. But it was the middle of the night. He was trying to sleep. The man blocked you. Stop. I want to see you and forget this. I wish we can do the pills this week if we can just move on. Yeah, she has total, like, she's wielding total control here.
Mm-hmm.
And yet she's like, this man coerced me.
Yep.
But you're making it much more difficult than it needs to be. Swear to God. I don't want to hear that. I just want you to take care of it and move past this. I'm not doing it without spending time together after this past weekend. But you have
So
yet
did you
to
see
take
this? Did you see this threats to continue a pregnancy within my own body are not threats to you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's totally wrong. Like, there's no way. Like, let's say she goes and has a kid. Like, now he's on the hook for paternity. She could drag him to court all day long.
And she's using it as a threat in these messages.
Yeah. It's 100% a threat to him.
Oh my goodness. It's crazy. All right. Threats to continue pregnancy are not threats to you. They really are, though. It's like see me or else. Lavender Hibiscus and Honey, our new friend who just stumbled across this case. Thank you for the 10. I appreciate you. She also said she is heading back to 1 month ago. So Godspeed, friend. And I hope you're still on Earth with us by the time you get to this time period. So,
Wait till they find the Dave Neal playlist.
Oh man.
oh Lord.
The next 6 months of your life.
That'll be the end of their life. Oh my gosh. There's just too much information. It's going to give her an aneurysm. All right. I'm not doing it without spending time together after this past weekend, which you have yet to take control of and do. Instead, all of this nonsense heckling for what? That would be stupid of me. Which part? It shouldn't be that hard for you to see me if you really want to be with me. I would love to see you and act like nothing has happened. And then this is cut off. Person-to-person interaction changes everything for me.
I think it's the same message, by the way.
Yeah.
Like the way the I's and the H's line up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess you're kind of right. Yeah. I see it. Okay. I am scared of everything, of going forward with the pregnancy, of not going forward with the pregnancy, of birth defects, of God's punishment, of losing you, etc. You have to get where I'm coming from here. So now we move into the religious gaslighting,
Mhm.
which she made no mention of before when she said she had already taken pills. Okay.
Also, if she believes in God, then it's God's will if they have defects or if they don't.
Right. If you truly want to be with me, this should be a no-brainer for you. So then take the hint. And in regards to telling your family, it would be half your kid, and I would want someone from your side playing somewhat of a role in the pregnancy. So if he doesn't want to be with you and you keep them, you're going to try to force one of his family members to be involved.
It's just like her emailing Clayton's parents.
Right.
trying to
That's
involve them.
so creepy, man.
Mm-hmm.
I
That
remember
contradicts
she...
the statement above where she said it's not a threat
Mm-hmm.
Right.
because it's her body or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I remember that she'd emailed Clayton's dad, but she contacted
Mhm.
his mom too, right?
Yes.
What did she say to his mom? I can't remember.
I don't remember what all she said, but I know that his mom had like no idea how she got her email address.
Mhm.
So she must have done some digging.
Yeah. Or Greg hacked the database and found it for her. I don't know. All right. And in terms of telling people, yes, if you did decide to bail the second after the pills, like I believe you did, this sounds like the beginning of a threat, guys. I would not have a problem pursuing my rights.
Oh
I
boy.
gave you an out so many times to just give me time and let me figure it out without your involvement. And you were adamant about saying that you wanted to be with me and get it done then, because if he said he didn't want to be with you, if he didn't say he wanted to be with you, you wouldn't get the abortion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The gaslighting is insane.
Yeah.
This is such a simple thing. If you really want to be with me and move on, why wouldn't you want to see me? Laura, we will have nothing to do with this child. You are absolutely wrong if you think me or anyone in my family will be, well, I think he meant will, be at all involved. Then why don't you want to see me and do this? What? Right there, he says they don't want to be involved.
But she's saying, like, then why don't you come date me so that I can get this abortion?
Yeah, but that response to I don't want to be involved with you is like just bizarre. Okay, that you will and my family will be involved. You're out of your mind if you think that would ever happen. If you had this child, you will never see me. He says, you mentioned your family above and also about child support. He was saying that if he wanted a custody, she would owe him child support. Probably trying to counter her threats of like, you're going to have to give me money. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And my family will never speak to you. She says, let's not have a kid. No shit, Sherlock. Let's just be together then.
Jesus.
Whoever said we were having a kid? We are not. And you won't have me in your life, so don't ever mention that again. You won. You pissed me off. Well done. I cannot believe you. So right here, he's at his wit's
Oh, boy.
end. She finally bogged him down and gaslit him to the point where he is just like, that's it. I'm gonna let my emotions go. And this is when she says he's being threatening. Because she's threatened him to the brink, and now he's just doing whatever he can to get her to leave him alone. And it's gonna look bad when she twists his words and like only shows certain parts of it to the police and stuff like that, like or the judge or whoever. Okay. Wow, I turned off notifications for 20 hours to get some fucking rest to fight a fever. Do you not see the irony in the way you have behaved versus me? I have been honest with you, patient, not changed my mind, and you have. What happened between here and here?
Yeah,
know
it makes you
it's not-
wonder.
Huge
Yeah.
wall of texts, probably.
How many? I was sick AF from the pills and you didn't care. What?
Oh, she probably did the same thing she did with Mike, where she's like, "Oh, I'm so sick, like I'm so nauseous," and then no response. "Oh, I started to have bleeding." No response. "Oh, I went to the ER." No response. Like
Mhm.
that kind of thing.
Button says these texts are not in order. That would make more sense
Mhm.
if these were in the beginning, I guess, but
I
So
just
weird.
saw the text at the bottom of this page.
I don't know how that was relevant to the rest of the conversation on this page. That is something. Okay. Anyways.
You couldn't even take them correctly. I'm not trying to threaten anything at all.
Couldn't even take them correctly. I'm not trying to threaten anything at all. Thank you. That's your fault. I know how to read directions, and if you had questions, you should have asked. By the way, how do you have the time for all of this drama?
I
Well-
don't.
Only one of you is working. Who takes pills in their vagina? I
So
don't.
I'm guessing she must have said to him that she like didn't take the pills the right way and they made her sick or whatever. That's why and so she expressed something about not taking them the right way. He said, I know how to read directions, and if you had questions, you should have asked.
Yeah,
So maybe-
Buttons and Tear Dad are both pretty confident she edited the text chain.
Oh, 100%. This is arts
Yeah.
and crafts.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay.
I don't take pills there either.
And here,
It's not what I heard.
you know what? I was about to gloss past that, and then I heard what you said, and I'm disturbed. Thanks for that.
That's what the
All right.
roost is for.
The rooster doesn't have a vagina either,
You don't know that.
What?
don't I? It's a dude.
That's what Bruce says.
Chickens don't either. They have some alternative name
This is true.
for their hoo-hoos.
Anyway.
Hoo-hoos?
Whatever.
Hoo-hoos. Hoo-hoos.
You know, the egg shoot.
Should be Bruce's new nickname. A
Oh,
grown ass
boy.
man
I
calling
don't
him
like it
a
here. I
grandma.
need Brad. I need Brad.
Oh no.
Well,
Brad,
what's your
Yes.
nickname for a vagina, Brad?
talking about
Oh, boy.
hoo-hoos.
The roast beef sandwich.
Oh God, that's worse. That's so much worse. That's awful. That's terrible.
Oh boy.
Lauren is just dying over
I
there.
might need to go get a drink.
Platinum.
Ugh.
God.
You know what? I'm getting a refill. I'm getting a refill.
Perfect
No,
for
wait, will
taking
you scroll
pills.
down?
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah, Brooke is correct.
I'm gonna be back. And when I do, we're not talking about roast beef anymore.
No, Erica, I do not.
I just read her comment or question.
As a married man,
I feel like I just got less gay. Thanks.
I don't know how, but
Oh man.
but
All right.
no, if for whatever reason something fun does occur, I fall to my knees and thank the Lord because I'm a married man.
Oh, well, it sounds like you're not doing something right if you're not getting it more often.
Be married first.
No comment.
I don't know if you're married or not, but
I'm gonna pick up here. Take care of it and you won't be. And stop putting us through so much back and forth. That's what I wanted. This is literally insane. Never have I ever been a part of something so ludicrous. Then do it and stop with the drama. Neither have I. She's never been a part of something
never,
so ludicrous.
ever.
Not for those
Hmm.
2 years and then the 2 years before that. Never. I don't do drama. I don't either. You're not pregnant. Have some damn empathy. Clearly you are. I have. It wasn't enough.
You're not pregnant. Have some dang empathy. Well, you're not either. So
Exactly. And the fact that she tries to claim here, like to Greg, that she's never in the one of the documents that she has never been pregnant before, when we know she claimed pregnancy with Mike Maricini and with 2014 guy.
Yeah.
So my head is still on the hoo-hoo comment.
Also, do you think like this was all in a file given to the police?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are they thinking when they're reading this?
What
hey
was
Jim, come over here. You gotta read this.
Right? What? Oh.
It's Laura again.
This is the 15th time she's gotten someone.
So do we have, I'm sure we do, the police report that this is paired with?
Good question.
It's probably on the wiki. I just don't know which one it would be. Because what did she submit this for? What was her reasoning?
Yeah.
This would probably be for the coercion, which I would think would fall under the harassment.
So like this is after she got the OOP against him,
Yeah.
and then she submitted this.
Yeah, I'm forgetting the context of where we got this. I mean, I know we had a bunch of additional police call logs drop, right?
Mm-hmm. I didn't get to see the Reddit
did?
post before it was removed from Reddit.
Wait, what post?
Where
That
did this
had
come
these-
from, Lauren? Like, what's the context?
This came from Reddit.
Yeah, this was like a week or two ago.
Yeah, but then the post was removed by Reddit.
True. Yeah.
But we were wondering what police report was this paired with, and why was it submitted?
I'm pretty sure I have it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll find it. But I'm gonna thunder type, so I'm gonna mute myself.
It's been a while.
I have to admit, the Greg Gillespie stuff is the stuff I know the least about in detail. My brain can only hold so much information.
Sorry, guys, this might take a minute.
Well, IT go T. Brad, are you
Yes.
drinking anything tonight?
Water, because I was slaving over a very hot griddle.
Ah, what did you make?
I made new attempts of egg sandwiches
Nice.
for breakfast for the week.
Nice. Bruce, you should try that with your chickens.
They look
Eggs.
good. I
Yep.
mean, yeah. I probably should. I like bagels.
Bagels
Yeah,
are good.
I haven't seen those thin bagels before. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting. I don't
Wait,
know.
so you saw his food already?
He joined in for the first like 10-15 minutes.
Ah,
Brad has thin
nice.
bagels.
He sits on a cushion because of it.
There's no padding. I need the extra support.
I just say things that are true and somehow it's funny. I don't know, guys. How does this work?
Okay, so a bagel. You get a plain bagel or do you do an everything bagel?
It's a plain bagel because
Mm.
it's a turkey sausage, egg, and cheese on it.
Nice. See, well, it's got everything. You got to use an everything bagel.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I don't I tasted one of the extra pieces of sausage that I had made, and there's a significant amount of spice in it. So I'm glad I didn't get an everything bagel because I don't want too many spices trying to interact with one another.
Got it. They're also kind of messy.
That too. But you could fast forward to like 30 minutes into that video and you can see all of my wonderful platings and displays.
Nice. I'm wondering what the chat thinks about our egg sandwich and bagel talk.
Well, some of them came with me, so
Oh.
Nice. That's what
Erica
she
says
said.
when I made quiches, or I was constantly making quiche. when I had
Yeah.
chickens. Yeah. Makes sense.
General Tuggernauts in the chat. What's up, General?
Somewhere.
How is Deadpool versus Wolverine? Or not versus. Deadpool and Wolverine.
I'm excited to see it. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's good. You should. I think everyone should go see it if you were even remotely a fan of either the old classic Star or X-Men series or the MCU before they got bad
When do you think it got bad?
after Endgame.
Reasons.
The story, because the problem is you built up a 3-phase arc of movies that was so good, and you run into power inflation at that point because you had a guy who literally had a gauntlet that could destroy the fabric of time and space, but then somehow you're layering the multiverse on top of it and say that, yeah, the Infinity Gauntlet actually means nothing because we collect their stones in this little office drawer of the EVA or whatever. So then you're trying to weave in multiverse stories on top of it, and then Eternals. Arguably, I didn't see it, but all of the reviews I saw said that it wasn't that great. Then you start going into other stories that are trying to continue where things left off. You ended Guardians of the Galaxy, so now they're not going to be involved in anything else going forward unless for some reason Disney pulls more money out of their butt to try and get everyone back together. Tony Stark is no longer with us, so you're trying to rebuild. It's like a giant rebuilding arc, and it just seemed like it didn't really go anywhere. And for whatever reason, Deadpool and Wolverine, because it's so set far back from where things are, doesn't seem like it fits in the MCU timeframe, but Deadpool movies really don't. So it fits as its own standalone story, but then still wedges itself into the multiverse.
I see. I see where you're
Like
coming
turtles.
Do we find it?
Sorry, I just got the I just saw the cooking video, Brad, that you posted in the
Mhm.
chat. Sorry. Yeah, so this is what somebody sent me with those. So intimidation and threatening from X. This is on 8/24/2021.
That's
Hmm.
there it is. It's the one link I didn't look at.
Gotcha. Yeah, I had to dig for it because I don't know. I saved all these a while back, and I like they're all titled like kind of generic things. So I was like, oh crap. So that took a while.
So we're
now
near the
talking
end of
about-
2021.
Now talking about fraud coercion. Based on what the responding officer told me, there were no threats, nor was there harassment in the text messages. I advised she consider an order of protection. I wish you hadn't. If she would like, she would like for the subject to stop contacting her. Clearly, that's not what's going on here. Responding officer is going to email me the text messages for further review, and it's closed. This concludes my involvement in this matter.
Very good.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's the context.
Do we know when she filed for the OOP? Do you remember the date for that?
Mm,
When she filed it?
Yeah, if she got the advice on 8/24/21 to file it, then when did she file it? How much longer did she let like communications go on?
yeah, we gotta have that somewhere.
Greg files an OOP August 12th.
So that was before this.
Laura files a petition for an OOP against Greg in November 12th. So that's 2 months later.
What day in November? That's like almost 3 months.
November 12th.
Oh,
Like,
no, I thought you meant. I don't know why I said November 2012 in my head. So, like, wait, what? Okay, yeah. So that's almost 3 months.
But guess who gave her that one?
Duty.
Commissioner Duty.
Oh boy. 2021.
That guy's a disgrace.
So I'm actually surprised, I guess, without knowing all the context, that she didn't get the OOP right away. But I guess she was still trying to like lure Greg
him in.
Gillespie in to her trap.
Mhm.
Deeper, I guess.
Button says, "Ha, you said duty."
Duty.
Twisted Life. No, Laura submitted the text in this, like when she kept calling the cops on him. I guess,
Yeah,
or like
so
she called the cops. Yeah.
She includes a 77-page document of text messages between her and Greg to the Scottsdale PD saying that Greg is harassing her. But I think almost all of these messages are her. So
Mhm.
Right.
Boxing for Life says, I'm surprised Woodnick didn't defend this case better for GG, and it ended up being a toss-up, and clearly Ella was the problem. Didn't he have a trouble like paying or something?
He owed thousands of dollars was one thing, and another thing is that she made a false claim of rape against Greg Woodnick.
Yeah.
And think this man has a family, he has a wife, he has a law firm where he's employing other lawyers, and at some point you have to draw a line for what's healthy for you and for your business.
Mhm.
And obviously, like, I'm not speaking for him, but I think that that's the reason, one of the reasons, a main reason he had to step down. It's also at that point in time, it was really hard to prove. We didn't have the Mike text messages there. Mike didn't even think that like he had anything to provide her to give at that time. And he was also trying to stay out of her crosshairs. He didn't want to become involved in all of this again at that time. So it's like, it's not any one person's fault that like this all went down the way it did.
Yeah, I gotcha. Man, I mean that's pretty heavy stuff. I mean, we read that email last night too, and that's holy crap. So, okay, where did you guys end up at before I went on an excursion or two?
I don't think we left the end of that page because
Yeah, it was
This one.
we got off on tangents after roast beef.
This is the police report.
Yeah, we can't see the.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the other tab already. Where did you leave off here before I went on my excursions?
You're
Uh,
not
I
pregnant.
know-
Have some damn empathy.
Yeah.
Mhm,
bottom of
okay.
that page.
Well, neither is she, but okay.
That's what I said.
No, that's what she said. Haha. Okay. Whatever, roast beef guy. Clearly you are. It wasn't enough. Good morning. I appreciate the text. I don't feel great after going to dinner. I was completely exhausted and drained sitting at the table, but I needed to go. We had a new girl start on Monday. I'm surprised she didn't try to serve him at her house. And I needed to be at the dinner to break the ice, or else it likely wouldn't happen. I'm still working from home as it is not comfortable for clients. This has been the longest I can remember being sick since I was younger than 20. My immune system has always been very strong. I did not sleep well last night. I know it's stressing you out also. I don't know why this would be happening other than the stress I am under. I got very upset because of this. Also, knowing that I was likely not looking forward to the dinner because of my current state, and then the stress. I just want this to be handled and appropriately so we can move forward. Nothing I am doing is appropriate or normal either. This is hard for both of us. I'm sorry I got emotional also. Oh, no, I'm letting someone else read that one. That's a wall.
oh boy. Also, is this the top of it or not? Maybe it is. It's a little round.
There's
Okay.
a curve on the edge, so I think it is.
Okay,
It does look like it, yeah.
I can read this.
Might not be the end of it. No, there it is.
Oh boy. I'm very sorry that you are feeling sick and for the role that this has played in it. I feel panicked and misunderstood because the last thing I want to do is to be dramatic or play games. I've felt very strongly that I would either go through with it to be with you and for a greater thing / way to do this ahead, or I would do what I felt my faith was guiding me to do. I have been terrified either way. When it failed the first time and then I found out you blocked me, it made me feel like somehow the universe was telling me I made the wrong decision.
Because you did.
Sorry for being firm about seeing each other before I do this, but I have to make sure we have a connection before and that this is worth it, that there is an us and that there's going to be afterwards. I don't understand why that would be any issue if you felt strongly about me and wanted to stay afterwards. The conversation last night made me feel that way. It has been a long time of us going at each other's throats, and I need to remember who we were pre-pregnancy. Again, by no means during this process have I actually wanted to have a child out of wedlock. And under these circumstances, Catholic school really freaked me out.
Catholic school.
Not synagogue.
I thought she was Jewish. Which one is it?
Oh boy.
Oh, Erica said also again, which faith? All right. We got to the bottom of that. Oh, it continues right there.
Catholic school really freaked me out about consequences. I want to conceive a kid in a marriage out of love and where we actually want to see pregnant on a pregnancy test. I think we can use this situation as a strong foundation for something more meaningful.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Bruce, you're being the girl here. Brad, will you be the dude?
Oh boy.
Will you take the pills tonight?
Oh,
I don't want
God.
to have a baby this way.
Oh no.
That would mean you can take the others tomorrow.
It's like Shrek went through second puberty. What the fuck?
Oh no.
Anyways, continue.
And Friday. And by the weekend, I would hopefully 100%. This will be past us, and we can plan to go to Sedona maybe Sunday. I have PTO also. If you can get off of work, we could go Sunday or Monday. I need to relax after all this. I know you do also. I can't with everything going on. This should have been completed this time last week. Neither of us have handled it well. I'm sorry I got upset. I'm sorry I blocked you. I'm sorry I'm sick and can't be myself at the moment.
That is my favorite typo, by the way.
I promised you we would continue to see one another, assuming you want to, grow with one another and use this as a reason to be stronger and build a foundation. We moved way too fast. I said this then and I say it now. We need to get to know one another and not on this stressor. Neither one of us have been ourselves, and there's no chance we will be until this is beyond us. I want to get to know you. This is this not this version and that no normal couple would ever have to face. We have handled it well until now, and we won't until it's behind us. You are human. We are human. We have feelings, and this is stressed us to the max. I want to do everything I can to move past, heal, and get to know one another. Under normal circumstances, we wanted to take care of this weeks ago, and not another day moving forward. I will call you tonight, and we will do this the right way. Just promise that you will remain calm, and I will remain calm for us also. We both have let our emotions get the best of us, and it has been damaging. I don't act this way. I have missed so much work. I'm so behind. I haven't been seeing clients in a month. I will have no sales in the next couple of months in the pipeline. I need to get better, and you need to get better and back to normal. And with this over our heads, it won't. I can't sleep. I can't focus. With all the additional outside stressors, there will be a relationship with someone you've known for a week. We need to get our lives back and healthy, and we can get to know our true selves. This is damaging both of us severely with every hour that continues to pass. I know that I liked you very much when this wasn't on our minds and over our heads. I know that it is damaging each of us. I want this to be over. Do you? Can we take care of this by this week and try for this weekend? The timing is perfect. I don't want to go into next week with this on our minds any longer. I should be almost healthy, and this will be behind us. Hopefully a nice weekend going into the week, and we can be back to being ourselves. I promise this to you. I will support you after this. I will grow in with you and get to know our real selves, and we can begin our relationship in the tight foot. I need the same from you. I need to see that you support what I'm trying to do here also. Get back to healthy. And you're muted.
What is going on over there?
She went for the hyper dramatic singing and then muted herself.
Lauren,
I'm very calm now.
oh my God.
I hate how both of us have acted. I don't have a voice changer, guys, so I'm just gonna wing it. Hang on. I just got a little bit of a head rush.
Someone send help.
I didn't get this vibe from you at all when we met, and I'm sure you didn't get it from me either. It's so helpless because, like you said, we don't know each other very well enough to know how we normally are. I have never in my life spoken in this high of a pitch. Had anxiety, and this is out of control. I feel like my mind is running 100 miles per hour, and if I were you, I would have blocked me too.
And she claims in with Mike and in the for the restraining order and stuff that she suffered from anxiety.
I'm sorry, somebody said too many gas station marks. I'm actually drinking sweet tea tonight, guys. I was joking. So no, I'm just this weird. All right.
I have anxiety over the roof.
So she talks about anxiety all over the Mike documents, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
And here she's like, oh, I'm never anxious. Oh
Hope Johnson says it sounds like a cartoon little boy.
boy.
I'm a real boy. Look at me, Daddy. I'm a real judge now. Okay.
Oh dear.
We lost Snitchel. She jumped ship. All right. Anyways,
Maybe.
I don't even remember where I left off here. I'm just gonna start here. I have never in my life had anxiety. Okay, and that's what you just said, the mic thing. And this is out of control. I feel like my mind is running 100 miles per hour, and if I were you, I would have blocked me too as soon as I thought this was done. There was a reason that I was so I thought it said empathetic. Okay, emphatic. Yeah, that tracks. About being able to trust you. You didn't know me well enough to have anything to lose by saying whatever and moving on. You didn't care at all about how I was after. I'm still shocked at what you did because I thought I could trust you because I had given you a total out. It didn't make sense, but it crushed me. And when I was trying to tell you I had to redo it, it was going to be no big deal. Thought we would just do it Sunday. You blocked me twice. Oh, he blocked her twice?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not enough. Yeah. Okay. And I have no reason to think you won't do it again. I will absolutely do this, but I have to remember who you are, and you should need to remember me too to commit to me, or it doesn't make sense. Okay. I'm stressed to the max, and will be until this is done. The last thing in the world I want is for you to lose your job. I think you're incredible and an amazing salesman from what I know. And there's that, like, so it's not, what she's doing is not working, so she's going to try to gas him up a little now. And then when that doesn't work, she's going to revert back to the kind of threats. I think you're incredible and an amazing salesman from what I know. I wouldn't want to be with you if I didn't think you were as committed to being successful and aspirational as me. And she did the same thing with Clayton. She was talking about what a great, realtor he was and stuff like that. Or like what potential he had. I have not been myself, neither have you. And I have to trust that in you. And I have. I need the same from you. I want to make you better. He says, I can't afford to miss any more work, Laura. I can't afford it.
Who wouldn't want to be as successful and aspirational as Laura? Really?
I mean, aspirational, does it have to be aspirational in the same subject, context, or... Because she's aspirational. I mean,
She's a go-getter.
woo! Yeah. Shoot for the stars. Okay. I'm probably traumatizing my dog with that voice. It's fine. All right.
I'm back.
Oh, hey. Thought I lost you. When I was being gingerbread man.
I had to get a drink.
And that's why. Okay. Got it. Okay. I've not been myself, neither of you. I have to trust that in you. I have. Need the same from you. Blah, blah, blah. I want to make you better. I can't afford to miss any more work. That's what I want in a partner, too. Thank you. So let's take care of this tonight. Why can't you sleep in the same bed with me tonight if that's what I need? Oh, dude.
That was something she kept saying to Mike too. Was
Yeah.
yeah, like come stay the night. I'm lonely. My feelings are hurt. I'm feeling sick from surgery or whatever.
She's doing everything she can to create an intimate encounter.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, we could be living in a different universe right now if she just offered Tony Robinson butt stuff.
Oh boy.
Like she cut out the wrong parts of her plan.
I imagine Tony Robbins has been offered plenty of butt stuff.
No, you know what we're talking about, right?
Now I'm homophobic.
I have a vague idea.
Okay. We just need to start the process, and it can't wait another day. I need sleep too. To prep the horse and make sure it's perfect. She's talking about her sales trial. Okay. I wanted to go to Sedona and was going to mention it to you. Can we go Sunday? I want to take care of this and go, and we don't have to stress. You're going to be terrified of touching me, LOL. Well, probably everyone is at this point. I don't want to trust you more than anything, or I want to trust you more than anything, sorry. But I don't know how to. I told you what I want, how I feel. You can't go in circles on this. You can't afford the time and energy. I have shared and shared and shared that I want to date you, not this version of us. So take care of it and let's move forward. I'm not going to be made to convince someone of anything. Either you accept this or you don't, so let me know. She says, I don't want a child on my own. It probably sounds crazy considering only 4 dates together. Wait, so now it's okay. Yeah, that sounds pretty crazy. All right. Considering only 4 dates together, but I can see us having a kid in a few years. Don't say that to someone you've been on single dates with.
Whoa.
I felt something so special with you, she says to the man that she threatened to have a deformed half-abortion pill baby with earlier. Okay. Okay, then you have your answer. Can we move forward? But I'm afraid that saying that pushed you away last time and made you ghost me. So don't say it again. I want to ease your stress and move forward for both of our sakes. Greg, if you don't feel that way, don't ask me to do this. God damn, that's manipulative. Whew, okay. Yeah, she's like, I felt something so special with you, but yet she's saying like he's making her have a basically a special needs child now because he blocked her after she took a pill. Like, what the fuck? All right. I just let you know what I want to do. This. I just said everything I can say and shared my feelings. I'm asking you how I can trust you. You don't want the kid more than you want to be with a stranger. You've already proven you would leave, so why wouldn't you this time? This whole thing is really up to yours. I think she meant you. You didn't do what you promised before. I want to believe you. I was excited to be with you, and I still want to be. It really felt like you were being extremely selfish and not like you understood what I was doing for a gut feeling I had for you. He says, because I'm trusting you, and you promised you would do this, yet you've taken your word back. And I'm here, and I have not taken my word back. She says, I'm not taking my word back. You took it back by doing what you did with blocking me and not giving a shit about how I was feeling mentally and physically. So you didn't accept my apology like you said you did, and you're now revisiting all of this. Well, we've already discussed and decided to move forward because it was best. And you're questioning? I cannot say anything more than I have, so please, don't accept my apology and say you want to move forward if you don't. I don't have time for that. I do accept your apology. I want to be with you. Then why are we still spending energy on this? Just don't leave me. That's
That's such an interesting text to me, given like everything that we know about her and potential fears of abandonment. And
oh yeah,
I mean, of course, not knowing exactly where those come from, but seeing they're omnipresent in her communications with people.
This is purely speculation. I want to make that very clear. And I don't speak a lot about, like, I will never try to attempt to, like, say she has a specific diagnosis or anything like that. But I do, my mind wanders sometimes when I'm reading stuff like this. And I wonder if, when she was younger, if something happened that made her feel, like, cast aside or abandoned. And then she tried to talk about it, and then people didn't believe her. And so now she's like this. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it something like that, and even maybe even having Sarah as a sister. And in one of the interviews, Ron, the dad, says that Sarah would take over like the talk show stuff, and Laura's into horses and this other stuff. But it turns out Laura has, I mean, between the two sisters, become like the talk show, the podcaster person.
Yeah.
So I do wonder how much there too was like neglecting Laura or her desires, or maybe she was difficult and it was it's definitely interesting to ponder.
Well, I wondered too if a long time ago I used to wonder, I was like back months ago I was like, I wonder if somebody really did abuse her and she tried to tell her parents and they didn't believe her, and now they're in this weird cycle where she accuses people and they enable her because they feel guilty.
Yeah, and it could have been, if that's true, like going a little further down that rabbit hole, it could have been someone important, someone her dad had interviewed, someone important in the horse world. And it would be more embarrassing for the family to admit that happened and acknowledge it than trying to brush it under the rug and make her happy by giving her other things, or trying to make up for it in other ways.
Yeah. Marina L, thank you for the gift, dude. I appreciate you. And Bo Beats No Sheep, thank you for the $2. I heard your Pinocchio impression, GB man. Hard time.
You're gonna have to do it again. So I can...
You're welcome, sheep lady.
Shoulders too. I would eat you.
I dance for money. I dance for money. But I'm not a stripper. I'm just a dancer.
I'm just a gingerbread man.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
I am a gingerbread non-binary. You bitch. All right, hang on. Where did we leave off? Right here, or something like that. Did we say this? No, I didn't read that yet. Did I?
No, yeah, it's you. Just don't leave me is where we stopped.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Okay. Somebody else take over from here, please, so I don't continue to talk and lose my voice. because I keep being the gingerbread man.
You guys want to split them up?
I mean, I can read these.
Okay.
Do it.
And only ask me to do this if you want me, not just an abortion. I was mad yesterday and impulsive. I wouldn't ask you for child support. So just make sure that I am what you want and you're not just pitying me, and I will do it. He says, I have. And I vocalized this to you. Yeah, and I told you that my sister is the only family I have. So her wedding is really important. I was thinking I was going to have to tell her that I wasn't going to have you as a date after I'd already told her. And she was making a place card under your name. Would have been really embarrassing to explain that you had ghosted me. If you're into it for the long haul, I would think you would want to go. I believe you. Don't bail on me after I do this and then on the wedding, because that would be awful. Clearly, why do you feel the need to say something like this? Because of what you already did. He says, we need to move on. Okay, I didn't mean that as share photos immediately at all. Okay, and I've already said yes to that. Why are you bringing up other topics?
Wait, is she talking about sharing photos of them on social media like she did with Mike?
Probably, yeah.
Yikes.
Interesting. That didn't come off right? Okay, then stop talking about that right now, please. I meant in the future. Fine. Obviously. Why are you confusing this situation more than it needs to be? I definitely did not mean to. Okay. And then he says, I am taking off Monday. I have to get a lot done. So to answer your question, I'm spending time with you tonight. And I've already said why the sense of urgency we need to handle this. And it didn't get handled last week. I'm not going more time than necessary. You said you wanted to do it, so let's get it done. Fine, I'm working as well. So you don't want to spend the night together between now and then?
No.
I don't know right now. I'm more worried about taking care of all my responsibilities that are piling up. Let me go to the next page. That I'm upset? I don't believe you. Why on earth would you say that? You are keeping this child whether with or without me, and you have proven it. That's absolutely false. I'm doing it tonight with you. And you'll make me responsible. See, he knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do it tomorrow with you. No, I don't think you are. I absolutely am. This is damaging and has been and will continue to be, and it's gone on for too long. Yeah. The interesting thing here is none of this is like him harassing her or coercing
Not at
her
all.
or
No.
anything. But there's a lot of conditional expectations on her side, like, you know, I'm going to consider that you don't really want to be with me if you because you didn't ask me how I was after I took these pills, right? Like, it's very conditional. Like the guy's just in a neutral position. But because he didn't do something she wanted him to do that he didn't even know he needed to do, he's the villain now.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what is this? Do whatever you want. Have an unwanted, unloved, probably R word baby. Wow. No, you want a bastard child that you made with a stranger that won't be loved. That's fucked up.
Hold on. Hold
Mhm.
on. Okay, so Buttons pointed out earlier these are out of order. So
Mhm.
even here, it's like enough to where he could like just be at the end of his rope. But like
Yeah.
something else happened before this, and she's trying to make it look like he snapped and he's being aggressive.
Mhm.
And
Oh, yeah.
she absolutely pushed him to that limit to where he had no other choice than to try to get her to run away from him. And so now he's like saying what he has to say to make that happen because that's the only way to protect himself.
Mhm.
So when people like read him saying stuff like this, like he and his girlfriend, how old is their child?
Like a year?
And they're not married, are they?
I don't think so.
No.
So I clearly having a child like out of marriage is not actually a problem for him, and you can see that that's not really his character. Even though he's saying right here, a bastard child as if it's a bad thing. Like he's just trying to save himself
Mhm.
at this point. So
And also, like Laura never mentioned to Mike, at least that we see in text messages, that she cared about having a child out of wedlock.
yeah. All right. Okay, go ahead.
I am the one taking the pills, not you. So I have made the final decision. Wow.
Hey,
I
so I've
chose
made.
you, not the kid.
So she says, "I've made the final decision."
Hmm.
That doesn't sound like coercion to me.
Another good example. Yeah.
Well, I mean, even the police, when they read the text messages, said there's no signs of coercion. So
Yeah.
Harassment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward. I'm not changing my mind. You've made many quote unquote final decisions that weren't final. Laughing, smiling emoji. Stop acting like this. Wow. I am taking them with you. I'm acting like a person who cannot play fucking games any longer. That's what I'm acting like. No, you're never taking them. You told me you wanted to go to Sedona and that we both needed it and move on together. You have not been drugged through the mud. This has absolutely sucked for me. The opposite of fun.
Because
I was
otherwise the
promised
abortion would have
fun.
been fun.
I mean, yeah, like I was promised fun. Come on. I want to get this done and have a great and normal relationship and encourage each other to crush it at work, not fight on the phone. She's like a motivational speaker. We need to crush it at work.
Here's Tony Robbins.
P90X.
Oh God.
Isn't that what you want too?
that's a different
Yeah.
kind of crushing.
Yeah. Expect I told you what would make that happen. And this continues. I don't feel well. I have a ton of work to do today still, and you're only worried about these conversations. And I have not been able to do anything I need to get done, so now I'm stressed and quite frankly pissed that another day has gone by where the majority of time was spent going in circles. You could be taking the pills, starting the process, none of which you're offering to do. Please take a step back and listen to me. This is not all on you. Well, that's good. I chose you. Choose you?
Pikachu.
Pikachu?
Why would she include, if she's doing arts and crafts, why would she include this message? This is like complete proof that there was.
I don't know.
that
Yeah,
she chose to
there's
do it.
nothing in here that's.
Mm.
Anyway, this is my decision. I don't want to have a child out of wedlock and obligation. Then don't.
Case closed.
And do it. Exactly what I'm going to do. Do it now. With you tonight. Let's do it.
Oh,
I'm working. No.
Oh my god.
Have the
Well,
baby.
she wants it to seem like, I guess if I had to guess why she included this, like she wants it to make it seem like she chose to, like, yes, I would do this, and then he says, do it or whatever, and she says, no, I'll do it with you tonight. Let's do it, and then he refuses, and so she's trying to make it look like, see, he refused, and then he tried to make me have an abortion when it wasn't what I wanted because we weren't together. I guess.
Or if he comes over so that she can take the pills, then she has a scenario where she can say, oh, he came over and intimidated me physically to take these pills, just like she did with Clayton and that pregnancy test.
Mm-hmm,
Oh, he made me take it. I just showed up and he was like, you got to take this test. And I was scared.
That's
She'll
fraud.
spin that's what she's trying to do here.
Right.
That's
Okay.
fraud. I'm reporting it to the county attorney.
Oh boy.
I just love how she is like, exactly what I'm going to do, ... with you tonight. Let's do it.
It's like
No.
that song. I'm hearing it in the tone of like that song from Robin Sparkles. Let's go to the mall.
Oh,
I don't know that song.
No, it's from How I Met Your Mother.
So I'll go to the mall.
I think that's like made before I would have.
I haven't seen How I Met Your Mother. That's,
Brad.
I saw a clip.
This
I
is
know what you're
worse than
talking
roast
about, Warren.
beef.
that's worse
you,
than
Bruce.
roast beef.
Yes, it is. It's a sin. Thank you, Bruce.
I don't know if I agree with all that, but I have seen it. Okay, so no, have the baby. Have the baby. It's fine. Wow. You are the one who asked me to come over and do it. Keep the bastard and raise
phrasing.
it alone and find another single parent to enjoy it with. I don't want that. No, you have many times. Yes, you do. You've said it. I want to get it done in front of you. So fucking do it. I don't. I don't care. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to have an abortion. Have your bastard unwanted child that will likely have defects. That is my choice. You've put us through this enough. Choose to, don't choose to, I don't care. It's your effing decision either way. Then do it. I'm going to take the pills. Please calm down. I want to do it and move on. Then fucking do it. I don't care. I know you do. Don't say that. I'm not changing my mind. I have no desire to make your life bad.
Are you sure about that?
Understatement of the decade there.
And that's definitely a cut of a different. We're definitely missing something in between.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a new page. You've been a liar, a manipulator, and this has gone on long enough. You've driven me nuts with the circles and harassing. You are a terrible person. Oh my God, are you serious? You can enjoy your bastard child and all your money on your own. Did you see what the church says about abortions? 7 question marks?
This question, is that what the Catholic Church says about abortion or the Jewish synagogue?
Yeah, I'm serious. I don't give a fuck. I would keep my promise to you. Church is a belief, one belief. You already lied to me on many fronts. I will never believe you. Then why do you care about a bastard child? I have changed my mind because I have felt tortured on this. Until you fucking prove it with actions. You are all talk. Immature child.
Oof.
I would take them for you. Wow. I was going to do that. Guess what? When I quit my job and work at McDonald's.
McDonald's! McDonald's employee.
McDonald's has entered the chat. I said yes to
Gillespie
this.
connection.
And I would in a heartbeat.
Oops, my bad.
Oh, wait.
We skipped a little bit there. Hang on.
Oh, boy. I
Sorry.
don't know if I want to read that.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
I said yes to this and would in a heartbeat. Then let's fucking do it and never speak of it again. Your child support would be 50 cents. You think I'll support a wealthy bastard? You're out of your fucking mind. Yeah, you had the opportunity. And I
feel
said
like
yes.
Sorry, I feel like she's like just getting off on these responses she's sending. It
Yeah.
totally like these feel like such a game that she is playing.
Mm.
Well, because she's finally in total control, and he looks like he's losing it. So yeah, she probably is.
And I actually, yeah, she's just fucking with him. Yeah.
You couldn't even do that correctly. You're the one who backed down. For all I know, you're fucking broke. Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Who lives in their parents' basement? I don't live in my parents' basement.
It's a casita, god damn it.
I mean,
The basement of the casino?
guest house.
It's a
Next
coat
page.
closet off premises.
Oh boy. You probably took my crusty Greg's off your back and shoved it up your hoo-ha. You're asking me for money?
Your roast beef. Let's
Oh,
get it
boy.
right.
I'm not
You,
backing
you
off my
probably took
promise.
the mayonnaise and put it on the roast beef.
Oh, mustard on both sides. That's how you end up pregnant with twins. You greedy ass, leave me alone. That's what the government says, not me. Oh, so there's some threat she left up about the government up above this, probably, then, that she cut out.
Oh,
I want
maybe
you to
that was
keep
it.
your word to me. You lost it on me all of a sudden.
Uh-huh. That's exactly the Gaslighters playbook. All of a sudden, you started acting like this. I have no idea why.
Hmm. You made promises. Keep your promises or I'll file a lawsuit.
Right.
Great. 24% of unemployment isn't much money, you cheap fuck. Wow. I have equal rights as the women in Arizona. That is your right. Yes, you do. I'll fucking make your life miserable, you liar. I would think an abortion would be easier. No shit, Sherlock. Greg, I said that was fine if you didn't mislead me. I don't get why you don't seem to want me to do that. I don't need a liar in my home alone reporting me to the police. I will do it with no issue. Oh, no.
That's true.
My word versus yours. I refuse to take that risk. Then fucking do it. You are a liar and you won't.
Joanna S. says this was GG. He's definitely losing his temper and hitting low with the comments. Understandably at a breaking point. So that's what happens when somebody gaslights you into having this kind of reaction so that they can then point to what you said and be like, that was aggressive. That was threatening. You're being insane. Like, I didn't say anything that like warranted that response, because the things they do, they from the outside looking in, they might be obvious, but to them, when you're in it, it's like very subtle and it's twisted. And so losing his temper, hitting low with the comments, like, I don't know, like, yes, but also because he's in kind of a fight or flight mode. And he's trying to save himself from the situation that he's in. Being nice isn't working. He's tried very hard to control himself. We saw that early on in this document. And it didn't help, because no matter what he did, no matter what he said, no matter what he tried to give her, she wouldn't stop. And so at that point, your brain's kind of like, what else can I do? You know? So I don't blame him at all.
We're also missing a lot of surrounding context, presumably.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. I would do it with you, and you would see. I made a promise to you when you were being nice and kind. You are not being that way right now. I did not.
You
what's
can
our
say
phrase?
I did not come in you.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Thank you. Sorry, we
Clip
weren't
it.
sure how to pronounce
Clip
that.
I was trying to think of a.
I didn't come in you.
It's a hard k sound.
I was trying to think of a mustard-related pun, but you guys.
I
beat me
didn't
to it.
cumin you.
Oh boy. You slept with me in the first date. You asked for my middle name. You planned all this.
Brett, I'm sorry, Brett's just shaking his head over there. He's like, God damn it, you're off the rails.
I didn't cumin you. I turmericed you.
Turmeric. Oh no. As
That's
long as you didn't
dirty.
cilantro me in the.
You guys are fucking
In the
Back
carrot.
That's
Oh,
disgusting.
And I get the flack for saying roast beef.
That is way more offensive. 100% all day
Yeah.
long.
I think cilantro is pretty offensive.
Look at Butter over there.
Anyway.
He's just passed the fuck out. Like, what are these people talking about? I love roast beef.
Yeah.
Right, roast beef.
Mm. Snackies.
Ew, stop.
Laura says what with 900 question marks?
What? What?
Yeah,
Alright, I'm
bitch,
done.
that's
I'm
what I
done.
said. Wow.
Wow, I thought you were saying that to me for a second. I was like, Bruce, shut your rooster or chicken hole or whatever.
It's
Why
also
the
Believe you, Bruce.
Oh no. Why the fuck would I do that? 3 question marks. You fucking liar. And then it broke it off and you went nuts. You've lost it. Okay. You got what you wanted. A bastard child. I don't want that. Obviously you do, liar. Stop calling me that. You lied over and over, threatening me, liar. Made me believe you liked me and wanted me. You wanted to make me a dad and put me in the hook for an unwanted R-word bastard. I don't deserve this. Try being a woman, having an unplanned pregnancy at 31, and you feel the guilt. Have fun living the single parent life. No, I do like you and want you. I want to have the abortion and keep my promise. This is so weird. No, you don't. Yes, I do. Then prove it and stop putting me through this. I have made my decision and have been totally prepared to do exactly what we discussed today. I will not relive one moment of this. Is that clear? They're just going around and around in circles.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like my
Yes.
mom after one of our long drives to a vacation spot.
Oh boy.
I will not relive 1 second of this.
Oh no. What have you done? I will not discuss this one more minute. If you bring it up and show hesitation, I'm calling the cops or not. Your choice. I'm not hesitating. You've been dragging for 20 days, wasting our time. And you'll get your gas money in child support unless you lie on your taxes or you're broke as fuck. Wow. I
Why
said
not
I would
both?
do it for the version of you who wrote the nice stuff earlier. What? You don't get shit from me. I can promise you that's not the case. Great. Then you don't need a dime from me and don't have to commit mortal sin. Aren't we doing an abortion? Or are you that greedy? Woman, you are. I'm so confused. I have not a fucking say in the matter. If I don't get a say, then you don't get money from me. I'm confused too. You're holding me hostage over a bastard child. You do get a say. It's pathetic. Yeah, I said end the life of an unwanted, not created out of love child who doesn't have a heartbeat and let us live our fucking lives, which right now you're ruining. Right. Then prove it and fucking do it and don't act stupid and read directions wrong. I find that very difficult to believe. I thought you weren't. I thought you were extremely smart. Who looks to see if tablets go in their hoo-ha? 9 question marks. Maybe
You know,
the
if you
person
go to
reading
a
the instruction.
provider,
I
the
mean,
provider says, by the way, when you get ready to take these pills, these are not oral pills.
Wait, I have a question for Brad.
Okay.
So your nickname
Mhm.
for the vagina
oh no.
Mhm.
is roast beef, but the vagina is not the vulva.
Correct.
So
Oh my God.
why are you calling the whole HOLE the roast beef rather than the vulva?
Wow.
I
That's
don't
my
want to hear
question.
about her. They're
The real
freaks.
Because-
All of
technicality.
them.
When I'm not in a medical scenario,
Here, you
then
listen.
everyone colloquially refers to everything as the vagina.
You speaking for me?
I'm not speaking for you. I'm saying in layman conversations with other people, particularly men, because I don't particularly speak about vaginas with women, because then you get harassment orders.
Butter is horrified.
He's like, can I just lick you again?
I'm sorry, baby. It's not the roast beef he was asking
Ooh.
about.
Bring up Brooke J's comment.
Why did you ask me or wake me from my slumber for this?
Oh dear.
Ninja asking the real questions.
But if you want a term for the vagina properly, then it would be
Nope.
the hallway.
Ah, and are you the hot dog?
Yes.
I had hot dogs for dinner. I'm not lying.
I wasn't anticipating you lying about that.
Can I go home now?
You are home. Strap in.
Trapped. Oh, someone send help. Where are we on this? Oh,
Butter's here to
yeah.
help. He's struggling.
He's like, get me down.
No. No.
I'll try to continue. You don't need to call me woman and bitch. You don't need to hold me hostage. You are being very, very cruel. For a bastard, it's pathetic and disgusting. Greg, stop. You need to take a deep breath here. You are terrified of me having it. We can move on from this tonight. All will be fine. I have offered to do this tonight. I'm not changing what I said. Then do it. You're the one changing your mind. Stop fucking saying it and do it. I can't take this. You've pushed me. I can be over by 8 and do it. What the fuck is wrong? You, that's what's wrong. I am keeping my cool here. You telling me I'm responsible for a bastard child. You, I don't think you'd be proud of these texts another day. Yeah, first time. You are only, oh, we're on a whole new page now.
Mhm.
Yeah, first time. You are only because I'm not. Now you know how the fuck it feels. Thanks for nothing for the last 30, 20
20.
days other than sickness and stress. I felt the same way going through this. Wish the roles had been reversed. You should have taken care of it the fucking moment you found out and never told me. Selfish. That's what any normal person would have done. Why wouldn't I tell you? Because I ended it with you. You used this, used for your agenda. So keep the fucking bastard. I did not get pregnant after you ended it. That doesn't make sense. And fucking ended it then. I never would have done that. Yeah. That really doesn't seem right to do. Pretty fucking clear. Neither is this. Take the fucking pills, Laura, and stop threatening me and lying. I think you're the one threatening here, not me.
Mm-hmm.
Laura, you're wealthy. I want to keep my promise and move on.
I'm sorry. I believe he said Althuser.
All through, sir. Uh-huh.
Is that
You
like
don't need a
officer
dime and know
or-
it, so leave me out of your decision to keep a bastard. I don't want to keep it. If you want to keep it, then be an adult and take the responsibility yourself. The government does not think that way about child support, but that's stupid anyway. Oh. And then we go to a new page.
The government is stupid.
Okay, someone else needs to take over.
Not it, because I'm writing a poll for Schnitzel.
Brad, do you want to alternate?
Sure.
Do you want to be Laura or Greg?
It doesn't matter.
He wants to be Laura.
All right.
That's all I want.
What about the millions of dollars you have versus my debt? How would they view that?
I don't have millions.
No, it's a promise you made weeks ago, yet retracted many times.
And my money is separate from my parents. I don't get a cent from my dad.
You have
Megan?
lied.
Megan, is that you?
No,
Yes, you
I
did.
haven't. I told you immediately when I took the pills wrong.
So again, here, if she's taken 3 sets of pills before with Mike, there's no way she would take them wrong. Also, if she had an allergic reaction with Mike, no way she would have taken them in the first place here. You said you were going to pay 1 million cash for a home.
I literally never said a million case.
You should have bought them and taken right the next ducking day, but you didn't.
I said in the 6 to 8 range.
That's so much of a difference. And that was your choice, not following through.
And not cash. I already had them. They gave 8.
Great, Laura.
I had 4 left.
I'll quit my job and work at McDonald's. You make $50K on a horse in 2 days. You are lying.
Huh?
Or fraudulent on your taxes. You heard me. You make $50K on selling a horse in 2 weeks.
People in the horse business do this all the time. You don't get it.
And you bragged about it. Great. You make money and don't need me.
I don't want the kid. I want to move past this.
So be an adult and live with your choices to keep the child. I want nothing to do with it. And don't be selfish. Let me live my life.
I don't want to keep the child. I'm being very clear. I am not.
Then stop.
Right, which is why I still want everything you said you wanted this morning and I agreed to.
Why? Why? Because you want to have an abortion? You don't want me.
Yes, I do. Lord, read a scroll.
God, who's constipated?
Constantly.
I think we know.
Okay, why? Tell me one fucking good reason why.
I would think you would want me to be successful just like I want you to be. That's what couples want.
You haven't shown that one bit. You should take the pills now then and stop waiting. You clearly don't give a fuck. That's all I need to know.
About the pills?
You don't care about me.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you don't care about me. You don't. And you shouldn't.
I care about you so damn much. I want that so baby
Badly?
badly. I want you and what we talked about today. I want to move past everything despite what you said tonight. You're better than that.
Then do it.
Okay, when do you want me to come over?
Are you kidding? Okay. I'll mess right now.
Wait. Pause. Okay, so I copied and pasted the poll you asked me to, right?
Mhm.
And you accidentally wrote, hang on. Why do you think Laura didn't have sex with Laura on May 20th?
Whoops.
Oh my.
I think she probably did, or she would have to put some
did.
ice on it. Okay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Maybe she used some of those toys that somebody sent me an awfully close picture of. I did not want to see that.
True heroes.
Anyways, go on.
Oh my god. Okay, what the hell would you want anything to do with me right now?
Then as soon as you feel better tomorrow.
I'm working and stressing the fuck out. Please start this thing.
Right, and I feel like I could help you.
No.
If I'm not proving to be loyal to you now, I don't know how I could. You haven't been exactly nice.
Proving to be loyal? You said you wanted help.
I do, because I care about you.
You said you would do this. Now you're not. Exactly like I said.
Huh? I haven't backed down from what I promised you earlier. I'm not sure if you have, but if you haven't, then fine. I'll take the first pill on my own.
Take the pills, and maybe tomorrow we can do it instead.
All right. I'll resume my weight in this and read some. All right.
Now, this is like a month of them just going back and forth trying to take these pills for like 20 days.
I don't know what the time period is.
I don't.
He mentioned 20 days earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they're just doing this for a whole month. Can you imagine?
No. I can't. Even just reading through these just as like the viewer of this situation. Now, of course, we're like reading it in 2 or 3 hours. But I mean, no, it's completely exhausting. And I know you're kind of asking a rhetorical question, but just even actually trying to put myself in his shoes or Mike's shoes or Clayton's shoes, I can't imagine it.
Okay, what was the last text y'all read?
That's a good question. Oh yeah, to take the pills tomorrow. Maybe that was the last one.
Okay, so I have something really important to pull up. So if you could just read through the end of this next page, I will have it.
Okay. I'm way too worked up and upset and embarrassed and stressed and tired. How would that be a good situation for you or I?
You are fine. This is very stressful. I get it. How would I still want exactly what you wrote this morning.
I don't believe you.
Nothing has changed. We have both been crazy.
If you did, you would just take care of your part so we can move forward.
And that's why I will do that.
Instead, all this time and words have been said.
You called me some horrible things and said...
awful things.
Awful things, yeah. We can pause right there. Hang on, I got something. So somebody just sent me this, and then I don't want to say their name out loud in case they don't want me to. If they don't, then they can announce themselves right now in the comments, and I'll read it. I just I don't want to out anybody. Okay, so let me find first the point that they are showing me, because it's gonna tell a different story than these texts do. So here's the first screenshot, right? Because I ended it with you. You use this for your agenda. So keep the ducking bastard. I did not get pregnant after you ended it. That doesn't make sense. So I need to find that doesn't make sense. I feel like that was recent, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Stop me if you see it and I don't.
We only see the one share.
Oh, my bad. Okay. We're looking for it. That doesn't make sense.
Her saying it?
Yes. There it is. Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. Back to here. So this says, and this is the document we're looking at, right? So this is a screenshot. That doesn't make, I did not get pregnant after you ended it. That doesn't make sense. And then he says, and fucking ended it then. That is what the police report shows, right? Here's what actually happened. Okay.
Oh, dang.
All right.
And it's in August.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this actually says this makes no sense. Hang on. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right spot. You should have known I didn't want anything. Okay. Okay. I don't know if these are the same. Hang on. Let me look. That doesn't make sense. It's highlighted. Okay. And then you got this makes no sense. That might be a little bit different, actually. Well, let me see if we can find the this makes no sense. I never would have done that. That doesn't really seem right to do. Let me see if I can find that portion here. I wish I could search this, by text.
You
Do
can't.
you have Adobe?
I don't have it open in Adobe, so I might not. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Can you search it and tell me what page number to go to?
Yes. Can you just for convenience send it to me again?
Yes.
Thank you.
1 second.
There.
Oh, did you send it already, Brad?
It's in chat.
Oh, you're fast. Okay, it's in private chat.
Cool. And when I do that, what am I looking for?
Okay. So we're looking for this makes no sense.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming up as images, not as a text document, so it's not doing a text based.
I'm trying to convert it to Word.
Yeah. Okay.
It might take a while. It looks like it's a
No problem.
process. It's having a hard time processing.
Let me see if our friend here can find it. Yeah, let's see. Because I'm looking at it, it's like very similar, but it's not exactly the same. So it's got to be different pages. That doesn't mean it's not edited. It just means I can't find it. Hang on.
Okay, I have it in Word. Tell me what I'm looking for.
Okay. This makes no sense.
It says no matches.
Okay. Wait, hold on. They're saying it's exactly where you are right now. So what we're looking at right
Nani?
now is, hold on. You are in the right place. Okay, so look at the exact what? Sorry, I'm having a separate conversation you guys can't see.
We figured.
Yeah. Okay.
Because unless Butters is just saying random stuff.
Well, yeah, always. He's actually snoring right now, though. Wait, hang on. Okay, 1 sec.
Yeah, and her problem is that she has lied so many times. Like even just the stuff that we like JFC has been able to
Guys,
refute-
give me 1 minute, okay?
Oh yeah. The stuff that JFC has been able to refute, even with like unequivocal evidence, say like the Fiverr logo on the ultrasound, like where it's obviously something's been done to it, right?
Mhm.
It's hard to believe that anything she says is truth. She's ruined that. So she could be telling the truth on some things, but me personally, I would take it with a grain of salt and be like, you know what? I would probably look into that and see if that's true and not just take her at her word.
Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay.
Sweet.
So let's read this. We'll read this whole page, even though we've already seen it. I'm going to read it because I entered it with you. You use this. Use this for your agenda. So keep the ducking, bastard. I did not get pregnant after you ended it. That does not make sense, or it doesn't make sense. And fucking ended it then. I never would have done that. Yep. That really doesn't seem right to do. Pretty fucking clear. Neither is this. Take the fucking pills, Laura, and stop threatening me and lying. I think you're the one threatening here, not me. So this is what she submitted in the police report.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what actually happened, and she edited it to appear to be that conversation. So what was actually said was, this makes no sense. You should have known I didn't want anything and fucking ended it then. And then we can see that. Hang on. Back to the altered document. You can see the and fucking ended it then. So these are already altered.
Okay.
Okay.
And the conversation here, as presented in the police report, doesn't make sense. The flow of the conversation doesn't make sense to me reading through it.
No.
Is there any way to put these on the screen at the same time next to each other?
Brad, do you know if we can share side by sides, or do I have to put it in like a document?
Can you take a?
I can do screenshots. But
If you do print screen and put one on one side of Paint and one on the other side of Paint,
got
that
it.
would
No
be-
problem. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, okay. Read the rest of that while I do.
The rest of this. I never would have done that. Yep. That really doesn't seem right to do. And it doesn't say ducking here. It says fucking ended it then.
Ooh. So
Yes,
Greg is the blue
Yeah, Greg is blue.
in this one.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, is anyone surprised there was arts and crafts on the document submitted?
No.
But this is what makes it so difficult because there is so much of this. It's like that's
Mhm.
why there's things like that, or why there are so many videos made, why there's so much coverage on it. That there are just so many times there have been lies told. It's like pathological lying constantly. In my opinion.
All right. It's not side by side, but they're on the same page. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Put this down.
Paint is the bomb, guys. I know you're using word here. No shade. But paint is bomb.
Oh, okay.
We need Clippy to put these together for us. Bring back Clippy.
Clippy's dead. All right. Sorry. Sorry.
Rude.
Not
Yeah,
untrue.
That was rude. Sorry, bro. All right. So. this
Wait 1
makes no
second. Can I read
sense.
this? Erica said she should work at Joann's, like Joann's Fabric, so she gets a discount for her arts and crafts.
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
That's so silly. All right. Okay, so we have here, this makes no sense, which is where it says that doesn't make sense. So this is what Laura submitted on the bottom. This is the actual text on the top. This makes
Okay.
no sense. That doesn't make sense. And
Fucking
she says,
ended it then.
she put that there, but she skipped this text that said, you should have known I didn't want anything.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
And
cut
fucking
off.
ended it then. I
And
never
then I
would
never
have
would have
done that.
That's good. Yep,
Right.
it's good.
This really doesn't seem right to do. So that's good. So she left out this text here.
Hmm.
So, and I guess to her that makes it seem like she's more credible because she seems more blindsided by him. I think that's kind of what it seems like to me, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, whatever the reason, there is a reason. I think that's the important thing to note, that whatever she left out, there was a specific reason she left that message out.
It's possible. Maybe she just
Okay.
screwed up copy and pasting
I
or
think
taking
she's very
screenshots.
calculated.
This is
Yeah.
the full thread right here.
Oh, jeez.
This makes no sense. You should have known I didn't want anything to do with this and fucking ended it then. I never would have done that. Okay. Hold on, let me look back at this real quick. Yep, and then this doesn't really seem right to do, and that's where it cuts off there. Pretty fucking clear. Neither is this. Take the fucking pills, Laura, and stop threatening me and lying. Okay, so that part's the same. And it says, I think you're the one threatening here, not me. Okay, and then after that, which is, I think, cut off. Let me make sure. I think you're the one threatening here, not me. And then the next thing that happens in the court document is, Laura, you're Althusser.
Yeah. We go to a
Okay.
different conversation.
Right. But the actual thing that happened was this. Great, you could block me. Your choice not to. And that's what Greg's saying. I don't care what you hear in the media. Fuck the fake media. I worried you sounded awful. He says I'm calling the police. And this is where, like, because she's harassing him and she won't stop. This is where she cut out, I believe, this part of the conversation because she wants to say he threatened to call the police if she didn't take the pills.
Mhm.
But he's threatening, or he's not even threatening. He's just saying, I will call the police if you don't leave me alone, basically. And also, look, I'm worried about you harming yourself and the baby. She probably made threats like she did to Mike.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she left a lot out because none of that's in this police report. It just jumps right to Laura. You're Althusser.
Which is even weirder because in seeing this stuff now, how could the court suddenly just be like, you two just figure it out on your own?
I don't know. There was so much failure that happened across between California and Arizona. Like, so much failure on the part of the people who should be, paying close attention before they make their official judgments.
It's so hard because I think of someone who, Lauren, are you checking private chat?
No, sorry, I will.
Oh, check it. Someone, say, who has had some of these things happen to them, like harassment or even rape, something like that, where or domestic abuse, that they don't have pictures, maybe they don't have video of it happening, they don't have a rape kit, they don't have these things that would help their case. So people kind of take these people at their word and give out these restraining orders, also for the court's own protection, because if something happens to that person and the court didn't give them the restraining order, then that's kind of on the court, right? But she's just taking in so many different ways, so many different aspects of this whole thing that we've learned. She's taking advantage of so many different situations, so many different types of people to try to benefit herself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So here's the side by side, and I guess so you can see that this one, the document that she made, and then here's the actual screenshot of texts. So you can see the conversation here is a lot different than the conversation here, but or at least a little different. But and then here it's hard to see here because it's a little blurry when I try to zoom in, and then there's a screenshot of what we were just doing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody screenshots us right now, then we'll
Mhm.
have like 3 of us nested in here.
It's going to turn into some sort of weird Inception
That'll be
type
good.
scenario where there's like roast beef in every dimension of your brain, and I don't know.
Jeez.
With the cheese sauce.
Oh yeah. Hang on, let me go back to that court doc.
There's definitely a lot of redaction going on here.
Shit, I missed it. Okay.
Yeah, she's definitely picking and choosing what she's giving to the police or the court.
Yeah. Okay. Let me go back to this. Okay. Stop threatening me and lying. I think you're the one threatening here, not me. And then it says, great, you could block me, your choice not to. I don't care what you hear in the media. Fuck the fake media. I'm worried you sound awful, or you sounded awful. I'm calling the police. Huh? I'm worried about you and harming yourself and the baby. I'm not harming myself, question mark. Exactly. Stop fucking worrying that I'm dying and don't mention it again. What? Okay. Yeah, he's pretty pissed off. Thank you, leave it. Don't mention another word, thanks. She says, I care about you, OMG. This is an AOL. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I'm going to sleep. As I've said, unblock me. I don't trust you at all because of that. So unblock me. So he still has her blocked. So she is, in fact, messaging him from a different number.
Wow.
Or an AOL address, actually.
Yeah. An
Not
iCloud email.
Okay. So yeah, it's starting to track. And you'll get your gas money and child support unless you lie on your taxes or you're broke as fuck. And we saw those messages in there. I said I would do it for the version of you who wrote the nice stuff earlier. You don't get shit from me. I can promise you that's not the case. So that sounds like a threat right there. Great. Then you don't need a dime from me and don't have to commit mortal sin. Aren't we doing an abortion? So she's asking him, aren't we doing an abortion? That doesn't sound like coercion at all. Or are you that greedy woman you are? I'm so confused. He says, I have not a fucking say in the matter. If I don't get a say, then you don't get money from me. I'm confused too. You are holding me hostage over a bastard child. Okay. Oh gosh, there's some more.
And these are his exhibits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this goes back to what we were saying earlier, where when she gives this to the police, it still makes her look bad. Like, it's not convincing, even after redacting everything. It's so one-sided that he uses it in his own filing.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting more Inception pictures over here. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
All right, back to this. I guess we'll read his exhibits since they're telling the truth of the story. So the last thing they said here, I'm confused too. You're holding me hostage to a bastard child. Here we go. Let me find it. Yeah, there we go. You do get a say, she says. It's pathetic. Yeah, I said, and the life of an unwanted, not created out of love child who doesn't have a heartbeat. Okay. And let us live our fucking lives, which right now you're ruining. So the order of this is definitely different because I remember seeing these texts further down the document than the actual order of text. Which you can still have, right? Then prove it and fucking do it. And don't act stupid and read directions wrong. I find that very difficult to believe. I thought you weren't extremely smart. I think he means were. Who looks to see if tablets go in their vagina? You don't need to call me woman and bitch. He says you don't need to hold me hostage. You're being very cruel. So I'm pretty sure she edited out the you don't need to hold me hostage part. Okay.
Wouldn't you want that in there though? Because if
it makes it look like she is, so she wants to make it seem like he's totally coercing her, and in this way, it makes it seem like he wants nothing to do with her, and she's trying to force him, I guess. So that doesn't help her narrative.
Right, but you're holding me hostage. That doesn't that kind of prove her case that he's trying to hold her hostage?
No, he's saying that to her.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's blue on this one. So because we're looking at his perspective now instead of the other way around. It's just confusing. All right. Hi, I had a very bad night's sleep and I have to take care of the horses all morning since my guy, Ebon, texted me that he was sick. Thrown up twice. More than that, I mentally feel awful, and I even saw that you can possibly reverse the pill online. What?
What?
No. Somebody look that up for me while I'm reading this.
Press X
more-
for doubt.
Putting
Yeah,
the
right?
twins in reverse. Buckle up.
God damn. More than that, I mentally feel awful, and I even saw that you can possibly reverse the pill online. I won't, but I hope we are worth it in the end. LOL.
What? What? She
You?
said that?
This is really rough. I'm feeling so guilty. If you are feeling like me / having regrets, I can definitely not take the one tonight. She's offering! I could definitely not take the one tonight. So she didn't just randomly decide because he blocked her. She's offering not to. Oh my god. This was all her choice. I can definitely not take the one tonight. Seems like that might be all we would need to do because I'm not bleeding yet.
My God.
And she left this out of the police report intentionally.
Of course.
Yes. Yeah. It's just like it was her choice to go to Iceland. It was her choice to pay for that trip. It was her choice to go to Dubai. It was her choice to pay for that. It was her choice to buy Mike a fake watch on Amazon.
Dude,
All
that's
of this stuff was
maddening.
her choice.
That's maddening, though. She's saying coercion, and like she filed that report, and like you can see in that report in the little blurbs, we can see like they say like there's no evidence of coercion or whatever, but like they didn't even see these messages. Like they didn't
Right.
even see where she said, I'm not bleeding yet. I guess we can just do whatever. Like, what the fuck, man.
Can you imagine saying? I mean, I know you wouldn't say them to any guy, Lauren, but can you imagine saying these things to somebody? Can you?
They probably not.
Hold on.
This is very strange.
Hold on. Matt Lanter. He's very pretty. I'm sorry. I had to think about that for a second. I was like, which one? Which one? There's one.
trying to
I gotta
coerce
find
them
it.
into
Yeah.
It's just I just yeah,
Ugh.
well, I guess because I don't think I'm crazy or whatever
Glad you don't think so.
words we could put, not in this way, at least.
Yeah.
I have a track record to prove that.
Mhm.
Just don't ask my exes. But yeah, it's just insane to me. I it's so hard to wrap my head around this. Every time I look at these things, it's the same feeling every time.
Yeah, the interesting to me is not that the unredacted version doesn't make her case. It's that even her redacted version doesn't even make her case.
Exactly.
Like, she did her best job redacting all the stuff she didn't want in there, and it still doesn't say what she wants it to say.
She was rejected from that job at Joann's.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so apparently she is still not unblocked, and she's trying to embarrass him here. So like, okay, there's so much was left out of these texts. Okay, well, I'm feeling very sad about it. You're not the one waiting to pass a kid, and neither are you, bitch. Horrible. Are you sure you want to be with me after all of it? Are you completely positive you want to be with me and aren't going to leave because I'm on 10,000% having regrets and feeling awful about this? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Been crying on and off all day. I'm feeling sick AF and regretting this. I really don't know if I want to go through with this. You sick fuck, dude. Like, this is something people actually go through. You're a sick fuck. All right. I don't want to continue with this abortion. If you're bailing on me, feels like it. I don't care if this sounds super petty, but doesn't look like you unblocked me. I just looked, told you many times this was a big deal. Don't get why you didn't do that if you were serious and I said this was important. I'm having major guilt on this, so please make me feel better and not want to try to undo it. As if that's something you could undo. I don't know if this feeling is normal or not, but it's awful. God, she should have to spend one day with women who have actually been through shit like this.
No, because then she'll learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then after that, she has to go and be isolated for the rest of her life. All right. Disclosure statement. I don't know if I want
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Yeah. I'm going to download this for a later date because I want to go back to that PDF and finish it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's midnight. So
Yeah, passed. Okay, hang on. Okay. Let me just make sure I save this real quick. I don't even know where we left off on this document. I just want to save that real quick. Because if I don't do it right now, I will lose it. Okay, there we go. I'm good. Okay. Oh my god, I have a million tabs open. Let me just close these. Okay. So we were farther down than this. I was just looking
Yes.
for that part. Made 50K on a horse in 2 days. You're lying, huh?
Mhm.
Fraudulent on your taxes. You heard me. You made 50K on selling a horse in 2 weeks. Fraudulent on your taxes is not surprising. People in the horse business do this all the time. You don't get it, and you bragged about it. Great, you make money and don't need me. I don't want the kid. You don't want the kid. You don't want the kid.
I'm being very clear.
What? Oh my god. Okay, I don't want to keep the child. I'm being very clear. So then, what is your problem? Why'd you drag this man to court?
Right.
Right, which is why I still want everything you said you wanted this morning, and I agreed to. Why? Why? Because you want to have an abortion? You don't want me. Yes, I do. Why? Tell me one fucking good reason why. I would think you'd want me to be successful just like I want you to be. That's what couples want. I haven't shown that one, but you should take the pills now then and stop waiting. You clearly don't give a fuck. That's all I need to know. And she says about the pills. Then that you don't care about me. Didn't we just read the you don't care about me thing? I
Yeah,
thought-
we read this already.
Okay.
Not too much past this, so I don't think we read this. part.
Care about you so damn much. Okay. Then do it. When do you want me to come over? I'm a mess right now. What the hell would you want anything to do with me? Then as soon as you feel better tomorrow. How do you know he's gonna feel better tomorrow? All right. Okay. If I'm not proving being loyal to you now, I don't know how I could. You haven't exactly been nice. Proving to be loyal, you said you wanted to help. I do because I care about you. Now you're not exactly like I said. I don't even know what they're talking about at this point. I haven't backed down from what I promised you earlier. Holy shit, you've been up and down this entire thing. I'm not sure if you have, but if you haven't, then fine, I'll take the first pill on my own. Okay, it is out of order, like Button said. Okay. I have to keep remembering that because I'm like, where's the connect here? Take the pills and maybe tomorrow we can do it instead. I'm way too worked up and upset and embarrassed and stressed and tired. How would that be a good situation for you or I? You are fine. That's what you want to say to somebody who's like sick and maybe doesn't want to see you ever again. This is very stressful. I get it. How would what be? I still want exactly what you wrote this morning. I feel like I read that already, so I'm going to skip. I'm extremely upset this is all happening. It's been too long, too much. I cannot take it. I've been sick for 17 days. I'm behind on everything. I can't do it. I have offered to take the pills. And maybe he said what I need, and you claim to want to help, and yet here we are. I said what would help. Nothing else would help right now. That's the only thing on my mind. That's the one thing that led us here. I will do that because I care about you, and I have been crazy too. Oh my god, an admission. And I have stated clearly what I want and could help. Which I will do. No, I don't. Think you like me. Especially now, why would you? Read that already. Some of these are double pages. I took the first pill. Truly feel like we'll have a kid someday. Which is probably crazy to say, but this isn't the right time. Do you still want me? If you have to ask, girl. I am sorry for all of the stress I have caused you, and see us moving on and being very happy. This is I want that I said this morning. Okay, good. 1 pill down. Okay, so 1 pill down. Okay. Still on for Sedona. If not, I'll cancel before I get charged for a late cancel, but I would love it. What? Yes. And then, thank you. I'm just exhausted and not feeling myself. Something. So this was 102 pages on her end. Because you can see it right here.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we only have 77 pages.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So she cut out a lot. I'm just exhausted, not feeling myself, completely overstressed. I'm very sorry for my large role in that. That has obviously not been my intention, and I am sorry for having constant panic attacks and changing my mind. I just wanted to make the right decision in a situation where neither solution is great. Your promise is why I decided yes to this. I promise the same to you. I want to be the best girlfriend for you. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. And you, I'm sorry, they went on 3 dates. Stop. And do whatever I can to take stress away from you, not put more on you. And I just want to make you feel happy, appreciated, and like the best version of yourself.
Can I just make a reminder
Go ahead.
quickly that Laura filed for, I just lost my browser, sorry. Laura filed for the case against Lone Cactus on August 9th, 2021. In the midst.
Explain that like I have no idea what you're talking about because I'm kind of
These
in and
take
out.
place August 12th. Did we just figure that out? Or like something about August 12th with these? 2021?
Yeah, because it was in the other document.
Yeah. So Lone Cactus is the company that did the
Mhm.
renovation of her parents' Arizona property for the horses. And she took them to court and won, claiming that they, I don't know, didn't do a good job or whatever shit she claimed. But she filed for that case on August 9th, 2021. So while she was going through all this stuff with Greg Gillespie and filing things against him, she was also dealing with that case.
Mhm.
All right. Where was that comment? Hang on. Brad, go ahead.
I'm gonna bounce because it's work in the morning and whatnot.
Yeah, I understand. All right. Thanks
So,
for coming in.
It was great. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah. Bye. Erica, where was Erica's? I found it a second ago. If he doesn't go over, how will she ensure she puts the pills in the correct orifice? All right. We're gonna try to run through this. We got technically 18 pages left, but I'm gonna try to run through them real quick. All right. I told you what I want, how I feel. You can't go in circles on this. We can't afford the time and energy. I've shared and shared and shared that I want to date you, not this version of us. I feel like we've seen that already. I don't want a child on my own. Okay, so she's making the choice to abort then because she doesn't want a child on her own. It probably sounds crazy considering only 4 dates together. We definitely saw that before. Why? Because I'm not over how weird that is yet. You're questioning
even if
again.
it's different, it's all the same. It's
Yeah.
just differently worded every time.
Maddening, yeah.
Like every day, it's like Groundhog Day. You're waking up and having the same conversation
It's
with
the
her
same
every
with
day.
Mike too, like where Mike would say, like, we just had this conversation. Why are you asking me this again?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Very
asking you how
strange.
I can trust you. You don't want the kid more than you want to be with a stranger. You've already proven you would leave, so why wouldn't you this time? This whole thing is really up to you. You didn't do what you promised before. I want to believe you. I was excited to be with you, and I still want to be. It really felt like you were being extremely selfish and not like you understood what I was doing for a gut feeling I had for you. We definitely saw that. I'm not taking my word back. You took it back by doing what you did with blocking me and not giving a shit how I was feeling mentally and physically. So you didn't accept my apology. I have definitely seen this. Okay. I do accept your apology. I want to be with you. Then why are we still spending energy on this? Okay. And then there's the wedding thing. Yeah, the wedding thing.
Earlier?
Yeah. Because
Maybe
she
that
said
was
the
when
thing
I was
about the place card.
Yeah,
card
there's a lot of
underneath.
weird repeats in here for some reason.
I guess she accidentally repeated herself because she got lost in the new timeline she created with these texts. All right. Will you take the pills tonight? I don't want to have a baby this way. And then this long wall of text is like, we read this for sure. Because I think Bruce had to read all that. So,
Yeah. Or Brad
Alright.
was reading it, I think.
Will you
one of
scroll
them.
up 1 second real quick right where you
Mhm.
were? I'm just
Here?
going to quick. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a second. All right. Go ahead.
Support what I'm trying to do here. Also, get back to healthy. You should have known I didn't want anything to do with this. And this was like, okay, so that was in the exhibit we just read, but she placed it all the way down this timeline. You should have known I didn't want anything to do with this and fucking ended it then. I never would have done that. Yep. That really doesn't seem right to do. Pretty fucking clear. Neither is this. Take the fucking pills, Laura, and stop threatening me and lying. I think you're the one threatening here, not me. Great, you could block me, your choice not to. We did read all this in the court document. Nothing has changed. We've both been crazy. If you did, you would just take care of your part so we can move forward. Okay. I'm extremely upset that this is still happening. It's been too long, too much. I cannot take it. I've been sick for 17 days. I'm behind on everything. I can't do it. She says, I have offered to take the pills. And maybe he said what I need, and you claim to want to help, and yep, here we are. I said what would help. Nothing else would help right now. That's the only thing on my mind. Oh, there's the work at McDonald's thing. I said yes to this in one heartbeat. Let's fucking do this and never speak of it again. Your child support will be 50 cents. You think I'll support a wealthy bastard?
Yeah, we saw that.
Yep. We read this for sure because I can never forget that.
This is her reprise, Button says.
Right, yeah. I don't know if we saw this yet. You're the breadwinner, so yeah, we did.
Yep.
Bastard child, don't want that. Obviously, you liar. Stop calling me that. You lied over and over, threatening me. Made me believe you liked me and wanted me. You wanted to make me a dad and put me in the hook for an unwanted. We saw that. Okay.
Yep.
Oh God, I'm
It's
reading
so
this.
weird,
I'm like,
guys. It's like it all repeats.
yeah. I'm looking at this and I'm like, Bruce definitely said this earlier.
Yeah.
Did we see this? You blocked me everywhere, Greg.
Yeah.
We did. I think I was out of the room when that happened.
Yeah. Yeah. We've seen all this stuff.
After, as I've said over and over, I don't get why you would choose to block me everywhere after you knew I took the pills and not before. Yeah. It makes perfect sense to me, but okay. I have given it thought. Let's meet tomorrow evening to discuss. I don't want to meet if you're not keeping your word. There's no point. I don't need to be hurt again. 7 p.m. That didn't answer my question. Let me know. That's actually hilarious because like she's been saying like meet me basically, and like now he's like okay fine we can meet, and she's like I don't want to if you're not gonna keep your word. You know what I mean? Oh. That was wild. Thus concludes that document. That was horrifying.
It's great, and it's crazy to compare it to the actual conversation.
Yeah. Whew. And like that was just snippets of the actual conversation. It wasn't even the real thing.
Right.
That's exhausting. Okay, Joanna S says, "Wait, there are pills that go in the vagina."
Only if it's platinum.
Wait, you say vagine instead of vagine?
It's a Bachelor reference.
Vagine.
Again, I have never seen The Bachelor, so.
There was a lady. There was a contestant.
Corinne.
She said something like, "My heart is gold, but my vagine is platinum."
Oh, okay.
As you can tell, Bruce will never forget that.
Coming in with confidence.
Yeah. Oh my God, Bruce! It's dark outside your house now.
I know. It's like seen the whole like.
I know. I mean,
right?
We've seen the whole life cycle of Oregon here.
It is almost. So I have work tomorrow, but because of the tropical storm, and I'm hoping the power doesn't go out, maybe I will have to lose my power in the middle of the workday, which would just suck. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But
or you lose your power before you have to go to work, and then you can't go to work.
Yeah, I have a limited amount of time off, and I want to take some vacations later this year, so I can't take a whole day off. But maybe I have. We'll see. And that's up to the gods, and also whatever I decide to.
The Messiah, God, whichever one.
Yeah. Well, you know, whichever religion this day.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a pest. You know. So.
Can't say the name of the pest I'm thinking about.
The cockroach?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be called this and that by Laura.
You were a Nazi.
Anyways, defamation suit.
I mean, didn't everybody already know that?
Guys, I'm suing Snitchel Ninja.
Wow.
She knows where all of you live.
Defamation.
So I hope you voted in her poll.
Shh. Oh, are there poll results?
There was. Hang on. I didn't see it. I have to look at my actual YouTube channel. It won't show up on StreamYard.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't
The
either.
poll where Snitchel accidentally wrote, "Did Laura not have sex with Laura?" Yeah. Okay. Wait, where'd the poll results go? They were like way back. Oh, there it is. Okay. We have lure him into future intimate night 54%. She was on her period 24% and other 20%.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. With 77 votes in total. That's a weak ass number, you guys. We could do better. All right. Don't forget to like the stream for me, please. Let me see. Hold on one second if there's someone I want to.
And y'all have seen her
Oof.
dog's Instagram, right? Where she mentions watching The Bachelorette with her dog.
I thought you meant mine.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
her.
absolutely not.
Warren's with butter.
What?
Watching The Bachelorette.
I haven't even seen The Bachelorette in forever. I'll watch if Bruce does his pre-show, but that's about it. Hang on.
It's kind of fun
Yeah.
not watching the keeping up with the show too much, or
Yeah.
maybe watching it later, but then
Mhm.
going to their Instagram and trying to figure out what's going to happen on the show without really knowing what's going on.
Would you know on the contestants' Instagram, you mean?
Well, yeah, like they have previews, like ad previews and stuff or posts.
On their Instagram?
Yeah. And it's kind of fun to go through it when you're like, who is this guy, Sam M or whatever? Like, I don't even know who he is.
Sam M. Sounds
Yeah.
weak.
They have names.
Weak sauce.
I don't.
He sounds like a douchebag.
Well, I mean, there was a whole kerfuffle because they went up in one of these space towers or whatever for lunch.
A space tower?
Like the big Space Needle in Seattle.
Oh,
but it's
okay.
in Australia or New Zealand or something. And then
Oh.
the guy's like, well, you could have lunch and take a nice walk. Or you could go bungee jumping off the Space Needle. And the Bachelorette was like, I don't want to go bungee jumping off the Space Needle. And the guy's like, yeah, we'll do it. And
Oh,
she's
wow.
like, he needs to be more attentive to my feelings.
Let me guess. She does it anyway because it's a TV show.
Of course. Yeah, you got it. And then, exactly. And then, of course, she kicks him off and then everybody's angry because he
She
got a
kicks
bad
him
edit.
off?
Well, she has to kick guys off. I don't know. Send them home at the rose
Oh,
ceremony.
so-
You
so
don't
the
get a
guy
rose.
the guy who made her go down the building she sent him home.
I think so.
Hmm.
I'm not an expert.
Well, he deserved it then.
I don't know. But it's like they you get the edit you get. It's anything can happen.
Oh, Stephanie and Erica said, he's still there.
Ooh.
This is that
Oh.
Sam M. who
He
you're
must have
talking
gotten
about?
a producer rose or a pity rose or I don't know. Or maybe they made up at dinner after the bungee jumping. Who knows?
All right. Jacqueline... Yeah, I'm done with that. Anyways,
All
Jacqueline
right.
Weaver. I was busy paying attention to the dog. Jacqueline Weaver, I've been in the hospital since July 25, broke my hip, had surgery. They can't
Aw.
just give me some pain meds. I'm sleepy. Jacqueline, good
no.
night. We hope you feel better tomorrow.
Yeah.
Rest.
Jane Jones says you could do better with your liquor cabinet, Lauren.
This is
as
true.
I said, I am not even drunk. I'm just very strange.
We have a lot of work to do.
But when I do drink, I only drink stuff that's disgusting and cheap. Omar is trying to help me with that. And Bruce. So,
We should do like a tasting stream where we get you some like good
Ooh.
bottles of different types of liquor where you're like, obviously, not drinking too much to throw up and be trashed the next day.
oh
but...
God, I can't remember the last time I drank so much I threw up. That would not be good.
Don't do it.
Oh no, I remember vividly. Don't worry. Okay, Butter says good night, everyone. He needs a haircut real bad. Maybe I'll see if I can get him a trim tomorrow.
Oh.
Well, no, I can't because of the storm, so everyone's going to be
Yeah.
closed.
You'll have to do it yourself.
Bad idea, dude. Bad idea. All right. Bye, everybody.
Aw.
Goodbye, everybody.
Wait, why did you name him Butter? His color?
He does have butterscotch ears, but I try to name my dogs something that makes people feel and sound stupid if they yell at them. So that actually backfired in a pretty big way. So he was less than a year old, I think, at this point. I was bringing him back from the vet, and I had to drive over the bridge to get back to my side of town, and he was sitting in the seat next to me. Obviously, he was being a good little boy, and then somebody rear-ended me, and we were in rush hour traffic, and it was raining, and I had to get out of the car, and I was like, "Butter, sit down," and he wasn't moving at all, so I was like, he's fine. So I open the door, and he bolts out, and it's like I said, rush hour traffic, raining. We're on the interstate ramp, and he starts bolting, and I'm just like, oh god, what do I do? So my fat ass starts running after him on the freaking interstate ramp, and I can't keep up with this freaking thing. So he's got twice as many fucking legs as I have. So and also he's in shape. Like, that guy's fit. Look at him. All right, anyways. So I'm running around in the rain, and cars are bumper to bumper because, like I said, rush hour traffic. And I'm screaming like a fucking lunatic, "Butter! Butter!" And he's very small, look, and he was half that size at the time because he was less than a year old. So all the cars can see is me. They can't see the little thing darting around. They can just see me looking like I'm on fucking crack. Yeah. And like, he didn't come back to me until I fell over. And like, I slipped on the interstate ramp in the rain, and then he was like, all right, fine. And then the guy who rear-ended me, he was just like horrified. He's
Wait,
like,
how
"I'm
long did
so
this go on
sorry."
for? Like, how long were you chasing him for?
Honestly, it was probably like 3 minutes.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It was probably like 3 minutes. But it was funny because I just like went to pick him up for my shift at one of the community psych hospitals, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm crazy. It's me. I'm the problem. But yeah. And anyways, he was horrified because like, he was a really nice guy, and obviously he didn't mean to bump me in the back. He's just like, he had just moved there and stuff like that, and he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then he was asking me like, can I please just like pay you back or whatever? And like, we don't get the insurance involved because obviously it sucks to have your insurance premium go up.
Mhm.
And I was just like, at this point, I was just like, I don't really care. But as a formality, I got his information or whatever. And then eventually I just forgot it. I was just like, dude, it's fine. Because I have my dog. There's like barely a tiny little maybe scratch on my car. It's kind of old anyways at this point. I don't really care. I'm just good because I don't have to run around in the rain anymore. And it worked out. So
Oh my god.
yeah, so that was pretty crazy.
That's crazy. I would
Mhm.
really love to see a video of that.
Dude, there's no video. This wasn't like a TikTok fun time. It was like oh my god, I'm gonna die here.
Well, the next pet you have to name Cumsock. It would make people feel uncomfortable saying it, right? But maybe you're just saying his name is Sock, and you're saying Cumsock.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. But no, this is the interstate on-ramp to the bridge.
Oh my god.
To the bridge. So like, if he had gone any further than he did, he would have gotten hit for sure. So yeah.
I think my fear list is now like, number 1 is probably Buttons, and number 2 is Laura Owens, and number 3 is now Schnitzel Ninja. My fear list has been updated.
What, for Cumsock?
Yeah.
I mean, roast beef is at the top of my list, but fine.
Yeah.
Jennifer C says, you're the Florida woman we keep hearing about. No, I don't take bath salts. Thank you.
Who's the Florida woman on the news?
Which one?
I don't know.
It's all of them.
I know we have to go, but there was one time I was driving on the highway, and this, like, it wasn't a semi truck, but it was like a huge ass truck, like something between
A huge ass truck or a huge ass truck?
a huge ass truck.
So a huge truck.
The whole back was
full
just
of-
an ass, like a ceramic ass.
Excuse me?
Yeah, with some toilet paper hanging off. But
Third place,
Anyway.
I'm telling you.
so they like apparently didn't see me, in the
Look at
lane I
me!
was in, and
Look at,
I'm looking.
Have you seen Spy Kids? I look like a thumb if they had fear.
Spy
Like,
Kids. I haven't seen
that's what
Spy
you're
Kids.
doing to me right now.
Well, so they like ran right into the side of my car and like tore holes in the side, like my doors from the lug nuts on their tires. So anyway, and like ripped my mirror off, and then I had to get on the highway. Then I had to get off the highway and back on to go back home. And then I got rear-ended on the other side, like literally right across the highway from where I was hit by the truck. And then this girl came up to me and was like, not being so nice, kind of trying to tell me it was my fault. The boyfriend with her was saying, "Oh, we don't have our insurance card with us, but like just get in our car and come back to our place and like I'll show it to you." And I was like,
Is that when you killed them?
no, I said, yeah, exactly. No, but no, I never killed anybody. Come on. No, I said, I think I'm going to call the police instead. And like, they can just sort this all out. And of course they didn't have insurance or anything, but that was my highway story, which was not as harrowing as trying to save a cute little dog. In the rain. Almost on a bridge.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll do more interstate stories another time, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah. All right. I do have to go to bed now.
Yeah.
Joanna S says that couple sounded scary.
They were scary. I was intimidated. And I did not want to have any more interactions with them.
Well, they probably didn't know you were a ninja.
Exactly. That's everyone's downfall. I'm very unassuming.
All right. It's time to go, guys. I have to go to bed because I have work in the morning too. And by in the morning, I mean in 7 hours, 7.5.
Yeah.
So good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. Look at Butter. Look at Butter. I was like, what the heck is happening?
In Bruce's face to this whole thing. It's just like,
good night, Bruce. I love you and your rooster.
Someone help me. Anyone.
I want you to feel so special.
We need to call it a Bluester.
Oh no, please. Oh.
It's a Brewster.
A Bluester because he sprays it with blue spray.
That's true.
And it turns purple.
It does look a little purple. Oh, Nick is in chat. Nick, help me, please.
What's a little purple?
Rescue me.
Hey, Nick. Nick,
Oh boy.
have you seen Bruce's cock?
Only in Discord.
It's blue.
You saved that for Snapchat, mister.
Oh. Is that what Snapchat's for?
It is now, baby. I have to go. Good night, everyone. I'm ending the stream right now.